Good evening, race fans. Ryan Bauer, Bearded Sim Racer here. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Sunday as we're getting ready to get our Sunduro on. I am joined tonight by Eric Rude from 24 Hours of Lemons, Everything Bagel. We also have Jeff here from Three Pedal Mafia, and we expect Mental, Chris, and Chrissy at some point tonight. Lisa might stop by as well, and hope everybody's having a great night. Eric, how you doing?
I'm doing well. It's glad to be back with a computer that's working well. So, it's been a while since I've had that. Glad to be here.
Fantastic. I'm glad to hear that the technology is cooperating. Everybody out there watching, feel free to get in on the conversation as you see the multi-platform chat on your screen. And pardon all the background noise from my house tonight. Zach, focus on driving as we see Scar7752 in the chat on Twitch. Zach, we get a look at Zach's car. We'll go ahead and get this started right away with liveries tonight. The Dead Bull Jetta.
Yeah, very nice.
Classic.
Well done.
On the rear bumper, it says Dead Bull gives you something, and I didn't get to finish.
Heart disease.
Dead Bull gives you
and shout out to Zach. He has a very shiny spec map on this car, so he actually put entirely too much time into it, but it does look good. Well done.
Very well done. Man, we've had a few Dead Bull themes and lemons here and there. It's been a pretty common one. Always good to see.
Absolutely. Thinking I'm gonna back up and punt on the camera pack because the mics are way off. There we go. Now you can hear. Turn that down. All right. That's more like it.
That's right.
How's everybody doing in chat tonight? Thanks for tuning in tonight. Yeah.
But some gritty talk. Always good to see. There's been a Moose Schlong reference. We're ticking off the bingo card as we roll down here.
That's right. See the Dong track map in your lower right part of your screen. An impressive fortitude here from Barber tonight.
A bit Squidward-ish also. If you kind of
I definitely see Squidward. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Nice. I like it. Let's see.
I've never thought of Barber that way, but now I do. So
that's fair. Fair. See what we got. Focus on crash is always a safe bet. Matt Sitko with the Dale, getting his Dale on. Oh, as we see Marc Courtier in the Miller Lite Legends car. Glad to see we've got some variety of cars out here on the track. We do have 23 teams in the session so far, 23 minutes to go, and we will grid them up and rock out for 2 hours of fun here from Barber Motorsports Park. Special shout out to Sandals Birmingham. And I forget what the line is about it. I'm sure you remember.
Yeah, so Sandals Birmingham is your all-inclusive getaway destination where you'll be pampered with perks daily like 30 racks of Bud Light and access to your uncle's 87 iRock Z.
Wow. Treat
yourself at Sandals Birmingham today.
So the iRock Z, 305 or 350?
Wasn't the iRock?
Yeah, they only had the 305, right?
Well, I mean, okay, not 350, LS swap there, because everybody's doing that nowadays.
It so happens that I'm using the standard catalog of American cars, 1976 to 1999, as my mic stand. So let me check on that for you.
That's incredible. Amazing. Okay, I need to catch up on chat. Something about, Lady Abernon in Twitch chat talking about she had the honor of adding DEF for the first time to a diesel truck earlier this month. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, my old work van for the forklift job was a diesel. It was a Mercedes turbo diesel, and I made sure to grab an extra thing of that every time I went to the shop. Because light would always go off, and eventually it'll go into limp mode if you don't fill it back up.
Mode, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, isn't most of DEF just urea? Like, could you pee in it? we need a chemist.
There's definitely.
Is anyone a chemist?
Yeah, is there a chemist in the house tonight as we get a look at this beautiful car for Kevin Mobes?
Starship Troopers.
This is Love Live iRacing Idol Project. I love it. Yes, I would like to know more. Kevin, contact me immediately, please.
The only good bug is a dead bug.
Dead bug, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That movie's totally underrated, by the way.
Come on, it's very highly rated and deserves every moment of it.
So who
doesn't love that movie?
Yeah.
We totally need a Hero's Duty car from Wreck-It Ralph, because that's the Wreck-It Ralph version of Starship Troopers.
Oh, nice.
Excellent.
Service guarantee citizenship. Oh, nice. We got the rear deck lid looking good here.
'87 IROC was a 305 with 2-port fuel injection, 215 horsepower.
That's not bad.
Denise Richards looks concerned.
She always did. The most important part of that movie.
Ouch.
Oh,
F's in the chat for
yeah.
Starship Troopers there.
Which variant of F? We'll go straight with a heater.
Yep. Right to the sleeper.
So yes, tell us the story about the F sleeper sign, Eric. Once Jeff finishes his point.
I was going to say
the
the best part about that movie is that people take it seriously and don't understand that it was satire. That the political was satire. So people are like, yeah, Rico's Rope Riders, yeah. No, jerk off, you don't get it.
Right, exactly.
Speaking of, My Little Pony in the house on the Legend.
Nice.
I like on the fender flares, nonetheless.
Oh yeah.
And the running board. Well,
get the most out of that dimension here. Let me get the. There we go.
Very nice.
Well painted, Jay Becker. Well
Nice.
painted. So the F sleeper sign, if you follow I-44 through Missouri, State Highway F intersects with I-44 in several places, and at one of them the exit is for F sleeper. And on my way home from Oklahoma this past week, I decided to take
Oh
2
my
lane
God,
roads.
that's incredible. Sorry.
Yeah,
Bill and Ted's cereal. That's amazing. Yes.
Is that what that is from? I had no idea.
Yeah,
I
and
was
the
like,
George-
did I miss the cartoon?
And it's the George Carlin version of. Oh God, I can't remember the character's name. Rufus, thank you. Yeah, it's the George Carlin
Strange
Rufus.
things afoot at the Circle K on the roof.
Yeah.
Oh, that is but excellent.
It is. Well done. Be excellent to each other. Yeah. Nice.
F's in the chat for George Carlin. God, we could use him right about now.
Yes,
we could. Yeah, amen to that. Nice job there, Raymond Muratori, for Phil McCracken Racing Kingpin reference. You'd love to hear it.
Sick.
I feel like if Carlin was here, there'd be F's in everything.
That is true. How you doing?
F this, F that.
You can't say that on iRacing.
I'm good. How are you guys?
Speaking of F this and F that, should we show the fans the our first fan letter that we received, Eric?
Yeah, that's probably as good a thing to do. Stacy's mom.
Yeah, Stacy's mom on the 87. Last week.
Let's see. That was Dave Carpenter.
It's still awesome.
Dave Carpenter nailed it. Yeah. Dave Carpenter nailed Stacy's mom.
He did.
It's got it going on. There you go.
The legend.
Did that band ever record anything else that anybody would know?
There were several different albums. I'm from Jersey, so they're kind of like local. Band did good. I actually worked in Wayne, where they got their Fountains of Wayne name
Fountains
from.
of Wayne. Wow. That's a throwback.
There's a song, something like, he's got a great future in sales, and it was making fun of a guy's programming ability. It's the only one I ever know.
Well, there you go.
I'll be damned.
Anyway, I actually accidentally ended up at the F sleeper exit unwittingly as I took back roads from Tulsa, Oklahoma to Springfield, Missouri. So that's the denouement of that story. Is I totally unintended ended up at the F sleeper exit. It's great.
Ooh,
Is that
Vans.
a Bud Light car?
Yeah, that's a Miller Lite.
Miller Light, sorry.
This is the one I was interested
Vans,
in.
nice.
Yeah, Chris Wolfson. Oh, with the suite, it's probably fine. The Eric's life motto, team
It's not
name.
a bad trip. It takes you by Joplin.
By Joplin, the home of Jamie McMurray.
Oh man, Joplin is a town. Am I right?
What's left of it?
But also home of Safe Racer. You can go by their showroom there and get all their closeouts at good prices. Bought my first real racing helmet there.
There you go. Ironically, again, this standard catalog of American cars 1976 to 1999 came from the Joplin, Missouri library.
No way. Okay,
Everything's together.
is the tag still inside the cover?
It's got the stamp on the pages.
Ooh.
Go.
F's in chat for Chris
your Miller Lite.
Wolfson
They'll both be
and
fine.
and Marc Courtier. We'll go with
That
the.
was barely a tap.
We'll go with the old school ZZF on that one.
Yep. Lady Auburnon asking what Sleeper as a town is like. I don't know. I couldn't find it. That's the joke, because it's a sleep. Anyway, I don't know. It's not off the exit. Yeah.
MR Frisbee in the chat says to really insult a programmer, tell him that his coding has him destined for management.
Ouch.
It's obviously a step down from sales.
I just have one question though: tabs or spaces?
I'm a 2-space guy at the end of my sentence, and people don't like that.
Nobody likes that.
Hey. See, Eric is the resident journalist.
I like
Jeff,
it. I have to do it on all of my official reports.
That makes sense, actually, because you work for the government. So of course,
Yeah.
out of date. Yeah.
Hey, Eric, can you right-click on this
pretty
channel
much.
and see if maybe turn the bitrate down a little bit for mental? It might help out.
Say again.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I just don't. Maybe disconnect and come back one time on Discord. Let's try that.
I can do that.
10-4.
See you guys in a minute.
Yeah, no sweat.
Wow, look at the speed on that 87 around that Camaro.
That's he actually
That's
made
because he's got the Dale mustache that gets you an
Right.
extra 10 miles an hour.
it does 50 horsepower. Direct conversion.
Yeet.
Whoa. That
Wow.
was total yeet around the corner there.
Yeah.
Drifto!
Whenever he flew into that corner past the Mustang or the whatever it was, I was not convinced. Oh yeah, the street stock. I was not convinced he was going to make that corner. So, but that's Matt Sitko for you. He can wheel that thing.
There you go,
Look.
Drifto King.
We are at Barber, so this is the
Oh,
home
Pete.
Oh,
home Alabama.
Oh, now F it chats for old Matt Sitko.
some all kinds of stuff going on there. It was great.
A Mouchelon Light.
Ooh,
The new brew. Check that out.
yeah.
On the 403 TDI Soar guy's car. There you go.
I like that. What is that, like a mountain range
Yeah.
in the background? Yeah,
Okay,
that's nice.
Sean Yoder, who is actually at Barber with the real life Barber right now, would approve. Got my weird ass dog
Okay,
from
so-
Uncle Rick's discount Shih Tzu.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, these
my
are the
weird-
people that are teaching
exactly.
their Shih Tzu to drive on iRacing, if I remember correctly.
Oh, good. Forest Park, right
Yes.
up the street from where I'm doing my broadcast.
Incredible. So where
That is a great livery.
where are you exactly right now? Like, no, you don't have to say exactly, but like you're saying close to Forest Park, huh?
Yeah, I'm in Brookfield, Illinois, which is
Oh, okay.
just outside the city.
Oh,
right by Oak Park.
That Forest Park, not the St. Louis one. Got it.
There's some suspension with Matt Sitko going on there.
Oh yeah, these are the tube frame twisters. That's what they call these cars. You watch especially on the road courses, on power, a lot of lifting the inside front tire with all that flex.
He was
and-
lifting both.
Oh yeah,
And
well,
the
maximum yeet.
sprint car wheelie.
Cool. Around, see what else we've got.
Now we're on a
Lots of cats.
Cats.
Lots of cats. Oh, a cat wearing a mask.
Santiago.
How far? There you go. Good
That's
example.
good, yeah.
Good example from the Siamese. There, they are the smartest of the cats. I'll give them that. 40% of the
cats-
cats are abusive.
All cats are beautiful. 40% are abusive. That's great. Santiago, great job there
Yeah.
with his actual rally on the corner there. His actual
That's-
rally team.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. All cats are beautiful. That's incredible. Well done.
Somehow missing the "How did I get here?" cat, which is my favorite cat from the internet. But
Well, there's no Roomba cat. There's no Nyan cat, as
Yeah.
Lady A and the spiders are talking about. Say yes to nope. What was how I missed that?
Oh, that's the Parks and Rec.
Oh, never watched that show. Sorry.
Okay. Tyler Stank. Oh, did they do a driver change?
Yeah. What are the driver change rules here? Do we have a? What is
There
our?
are none. We're leaving it up to the drivers to decide if they
So-
want to do the. Oh God, that's okay.
yeah, you
Okay.
can
Yeah, hold on. Let me fire up.
can,
let me fire up Photoshop real quick. Ew.
Iron Man it if you want. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Back to answering that. Yeah, good call. Sorry. Yeah, it wouldn't be a Lemons broadcast without me opening Photoshop, so that's a good sign. Get that rolling here. We've got about 11 minutes left. Oh, Roomba Cat. Sorry. There's a Roomba Cat. Roomba Cat's here.
No, they said on the
Yeah,
all cats are a beautiful car. There was no room.
Right. So we'll have supplemental Roomba Cat for the next few minutes.
Out of all the liveries that we've had, we've yet to have a Roomba Cat livery, have we?
Nope. We have not.
if only you could have animated GIFs on a livery and having the Roomba Cat moving on your car.
If the technology existed, I would figure out a way to do it. But yeah, that's a bit much. If we ever get Sandbox, maybe. But I have some good news. We'll have to check out Dirt 5 because it has playground mode and you can do multiplayer. So we can make tracks with all kinds of fun stuff all over them and then race each other on them and broadcast it. Yeah. That's fun. Teletubbies going. Teletubby Force 1. Nice.
That's the Cusies.
Excellent.
Yeah, with the angry Tinky Winky.
As Tinky Winky usually is, right? Wonder what car this was supposed to be for. This is the just put random images over a template. That's what I did last week. Good for you, Tyler.
I like it. The purple roll cage is a nice touch.
Yes, the Tinky Winky roll cage.
Yes.
Seen Stacy's mom. We've seen that. Bill and Ted cereal.
So
There was
good.
a Duff beer.
All right. We may have our first victim of the night. We do.
Oh. No? If your name is Clinton Ford, do you have to race a Ford?
Yes.
Like, is that like a requirement?
It is a
If your last
prerequisite.
name is Ford, you must race a Mustang.
Sea-Doo Jumper, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the party.
Now, do you jump onto Sea-Doos? Do you jump off of Sea-Doos? Or do you jump things with your Sea-Doo
Right.
jumper?
I hope for
Really
all the
good
above.
questions.
Yeah, I hope for all the above.
So we have random penalties in actual Lemons racing for when people show up with absolutely no theme and a black car.
That's right.
I once suggested that we race with the worst themes ever, and like half the car was going to be flat black, the other half of the car was going to be General Lee, and the other half of the car we were doing. Spin out.
F's in the chat for Clinton. You got to get some Gulf oil in there too.
It's not as we were going for 4 different paint themes and like quarter the car.
Yeah,
So one was going to be flat black. One was going to be the
generally
Dukes of Hazzard, generally. One was going to be the we're going to do the Time Machine.
the
And then
DeLorean.
The fourth one was Smokey and the Bandit. So
Smokey and the Bandit actually works better than the other two there.
but they're all overused.
Nice.
Airheads. Yes.
Trick question.
Lemmy is God.
Lemmy is God, as Eric blinks out, as you do. Oh, yes, the hood. Well done. That's my favorite Steve Buscemi movie by far. Out of all the Steve. Oh, we've got the B. Arthur.
How does it rank in your Brendan Fraser?
Encino Man's number 1 for sure.
Okay, all right, I'll give you that. Okay.
So yeah, number 2 for Fraser, maybe, unless I'm forgetting something.
You know,
Then,
an underrated Brendan Fraser movie is like the Looney Tunes movie that they made in the mid 2000s, where Brendan Fraser plays Brendan Fraser's stunt double.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Whoa, wait.
Yes.
What in fresh hell movie was this? And welcome welcome Hamsa to the broadcast booth.
I don't remember. Hey, how you doing, Hamsa? I don't remember the name of the movie, but it was a Looney Tunes movie from the mid 2000s. I was working in a movie theater at the time, so I was just like, I'll watch this. It's actually really funny.
You working at a
Luckily,
movie
we
theater?
all have
Nice.
an internet device strapped to our hip, so I will go to IMDb and find the title of this
Yes.
film.
He was like,
He was he was fearless with some of his roles. Like, oh, this is going to be a commercial flop. I'm totally going to do George of the Jungle because it's fun. I don't care.
This is amazing.
Oh, yes.
Deep dive into the
I was
Simpsons
referring to
folklore.
I was
Dad,
referring
why did you
to
bring me to a gay steel mill?
the
They're all
countertop
gay
texture.
now.
I think is what that
They're
is.
all
That
gay
looks
now.
like
We lost the steel industry.
that's
The
right.
texture is it is very
that,
nice.
Is that what that is? Is that laminate countertop?
It looks like ceramic or granite countertop. I don't know.
It's lemon, so it can't be granite.
It's Bakelite.
Bakelite. Yeah.
Well played. Well played. Back in action says Looney Tunes back in action is what Lady
There it
Abaddon
is.
posted a link. Thank you, Lady.
Thank you, Lady A, for having a faster internet connection than my
Per
phone.
usual, Lady A,
You know, and
solid
she
in the chat.
knows her obscure cultural references.
More Cowbell 72. How you doing tonight? Thanks for joining in on the fun. Don't recognize your name. It's nice to see you. Says afternoon, so I'm assuming you're from somewhere fun. Feel free to jump in on the conversation. Beige Baker Light, more Cowbell says. Good call. Welcome. New Zealand. Excellent.
Oh, you actually are from someplace very fun.
That is, yeah, absolutely.
I
How are
learned
things?
something today about New Zealand, by the way.
Shoot.
Ooh, I'm
Shoot.
very excited about this.
There is my daughter asked me if there are owls in Australia, and I was like, I don't know. So I looked it up, and there are, but there's also an owl in Australia and New Zealand called a moorpork, which is the name of the bird. It is a moorpork. So moorporks are a thing in New Zealand. Now you learned something useless today.
More cowbell. We're going to need a fact check on this. So chat whether
And I gotta support Eric for fact checking that. The moment New Zealand or Australian wildlife comes up, all bets are off.
That's right.
Like it's been an isolated continent with weird ins and outs for so long. Like you can't really make an educated guess what doesn't exist in Australia or New Zealand.
That's
Shout
right.
out to Zach Johnson for the excellent Apex line that involved grass and both curbs. Jackie Stewart would be proud, sir.
He paid for
Jackie
all the
Stewart
track.
would
He's
be
using
very
it all
proud.
at once.
Yep.
Yeah.
Beat me to it. Yep, that's the line.
Yep.
I would say also to further your thing about Australia and New Zealand is the main difference between Australia and New Zealand, aside from the cultural stuff, is everything in Australia is the most poisonous in the world.
Yeah, everything could kill you.
Yes. New Zealand, it seems a little bit, less apt to want for you to die.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Years ago, I was in Australia for an event, and we brought things in, and I was like, we're the only people bringing more deadly stuff into Australia. Like, we should be protecting ourselves, not making it riskier.
Do you guys know about the kakapo in New Zealand?
I've heard of that.
It's the parrot that almost went, the flightless parrot that almost went extinct because it had grown up. It had lived in a part of New Zealand with no natural predators for a long time.
Oh, God.
So its natural defense was just to stand there and get killed.
That sounds like Jurassic Park. Don't move. Don't move. He can't see you.
Yeah,
Genetically engineered bait.
yeah, pretty much.
Incredible.
Yeah.
there's a lot of fish who would live in basically the same genetic side,
I'm sorry it's been on Zach's car so much, but every time I put it back on focus on crashes, it goes right to Zach's car. Every time. Sleeper F's in chat for Zach Johnson, my production assistant for everything that's not lemons. Oh
I'm
my
glad he's
god!
having fun, I think.
Yeah, sorry, production second. He's not an assistant. Oh, see, Jonathan Samuel.
Hold on.
I missed the pit lane. I'm just gonna go around.
I know you are, Zach. It's okay. Stop watching the broadcast and drive your Jetta.
He doesn't have those friendly co-racers who just punt him into the penalty box.
Surprise!
You have those in an official iRacing race, so we don't need any of that here.
We're big fans of that in our Monday light because we'll leave the automatic pit lane speed limit on. So the only way to get around it is to knock one of your co-drivers into the pits at 140 and get them black flagged. That's the key if you can do that.
Oh, yeah. Any of the drivers that are watching the broadcast, which I'm assuming is most of you, if you need a black flag cleared, please let us know, either in iRacing chat or on Discord, and we're happy to take care of that for you. I don't want anybody getting DQ'd and not being able to race. So you guys took the time to be here as we're up to 27 cars down to about a minute. Yes, good night, good turnout. About a minute and a half left here in warm up, and then we'll have a 2-hour Sunduro fun party here at Barber. Special shout out to Sandals Birmingham, and the line is
where you can have access to your uncle's 87 iRock Z complimentary.
The question is, you know, because I've been to the Sandals in Birmingham, and there's about 127 cabins. So how many iRocks do they have?
All of them. That's where they all go.
Yeah, it's a migratory pattern.
I call dibs on the Midwest one that's all rusted out underneath from all the salted roads.
Oh, they all are. Don't worry.
I've never been to the Sandals Birmingham, but I assume by cabin you mean RV with no wheels.
Well, yeah. What do you think?
And they all look like
Not
the one
all
from
of
Breaking
them.
Bad.
Yeah, some of them are actual dirt floor cabins.
Exactly. Some of them are shipping containers, and then it was Bubba's hunting shed.
You got a shipping container?
Load.
That must be awesome.
I gotta throw some props.
It was a business trip, so yeah, the company was covering it. Yeah.
I gotta throw props out there to Load One, who remembers what the first call was with the iRock Z, which is my uncle's iRock Z. What got some Jegs headers and a big old camshaft.
Oh, Dave Carpenter, you got to turn there, buddy. You can't just go straight.
That is livery, by the way.
It's not Stacy's mom anymore.
Yeah, it's Wawa, I think, isn't it?
Oh,
I did
It
refresh.
is.
I did refresh. Yeah. Nice.
That's
Zach.
awesome.
Zach actually works at Wawa, so that's perfect.
Cool.
I'm sure
Do
he
we-
wants
do
to
we
be
have
thinking
Donnie
about
in the
work right now.
house?
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm gonna text them and we've got a new Dale picture on the left side, on the passenger side of that car.
Excellent.
That's a new one.
We'll check that out here in just a second. Here's your right-sided dong starting grid tonight. Anthony Cugno and David Carpenter starting on the front row. You'll then see
Big
Matt
surprise.
Sitko. Matt Sitko and Kevin Moebs. Let's take things to the
Some
blimp here.
frequent flyers.
Yeah, there we go. Are we? Yeah, we have the pace car, so we do. That would be great if we had a pace car and a standing start. That would be hilarious. Okay, next row we have Max Lupfer and Nate Schlavine. Nate in a Legends car. We'll have to keep an eye on him tonight. He should be getting nerfed a lot. That'll be exciting. Santiago Iglesias and Jay Becker in row 4. Row 5 is David Beland and John Pickering. David Bryan and Jonathan Samuel start in row 6. In row 7, you have Joseph Casey, Alec DeCusi, Mark Courtier and Alan Evans in row 8. Row 9, Eric Hesser. We have a Hesser brother battle tonight, ladies and gentlemen. One in a Jetta and the other one, and I think in a Mustang. Is that right?
Mustang, yep.
Yeah, that'll be a great battle. The pace car rolls off here. We'll get the pace lap underway and get started here. We also have Chris Seislak starting in the 18th position.
That's
Starting
Mo's
back
brother, by the way.
Nice. Starting back in row 10, we have Jim Wright. Yes. The Flaming Mo.
Yep.
Yes. Nick DeCusi starting in 20th. 21st, we have our friend Zach Johnson in the Dead Bull Jetta. Next to him will be Kevin Hesser in a Mustang. We'll then see Greg Schneidinger and Tom Pyrek in the Street Stock in row 12. Row 13, we have Clinton Ford and Chris Wolfson. Row 14, we have Daniel Keller rounding out your 27 car field tonight. Thanks to our friends at Top Flight Computers. If you're in the market for an iRacing computer, workstation, or have any questions about computers or custom water cooling, check them out at topflightpc.com. And if you decide to get a quote, use the code TFCRB1 to save some money and help support Bearded Sim Racer. Thanks again to our friends at Top Flight Computers, topflightpc.com.
TFC RB1. I need to know that.
Yes, TFCRB1. Special shout out to Roush Performance Esports, rocking the promo code. Thank you for your support of Bearded Sim Racer. Also, a special shout out to, I know we take things lightly on this side of things, but also wanted to give a shout out to iRacing for providing us with the platform for our mental health awareness preparation therapy that we do here on Sunday nights, 24 Hours of Lemons. If you're interested in getting in on the fun, check out isuckatracing.com. We don't judge you, only if you show up in a plain car. And speaking of not plain cars, I'm very excited to see the Jordache machine out here tonight.
Oh yeah.
Is that the same person that you rethemed 2 weeks ago or last week?
Yep.
So they owned it. Good. That's proper.
Well, here's how it works. See, he still didn't get it right, but because it's the same Broke by Friday Racing, we get the same car. So
There you
have some
go.
chat for Anthony
Just kept
Cugno
it.
2 weeks in a row, but he gets the reward of the Jordache machine tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And
So
he's
he didn't
starting on the
show up
pole.
in the Wrangler. Okay.
Yeah, he would have been a Wrangler again, but we took care of that. And as we get for those of you that did,
It's only right.
for those of you that, as the green flag will eventually come out here as we're getting close around, that have not seen the Jordache machine, I painted this during our last Sunduro race. Where were we? Lime Rock? No.
Lime Rock, yep. It was Lime
Yeah,
Rock.
Lime Rock. Nice. And as we do here at 24 Hours of Lemons, we trust Jeff Gordon's Fisherman.
Always trust.
Is that Lori
Green flag.
Laughlin there wearing that on the side panel? Oh, up on two.
That
Wheel in action here.
Or is that no, it's not. Is that the aunt from Full House? Is that who that would be? Or
Yes,
Jesse's?
well,
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
or as we like to call her, prisoner 3742. But yeah,
Prisoner
Prison
37.
Bound and
Oh, the
Becky.
87's coming over the crest. Get Matt Sitko
Yeah,
getting
here's-
sideways. What a
We're coming
recovery.
up on this left turn. This is where I lost it repeatedly in the 87s in Monday Night League.
Oh, you love to see you love to see getting up on two wheels there, ladies and gentlemen.
Starship Troop. I know you guys went through the liveries before I got here. Starship Troopers. That's well done as well.
Yes.
Digging a little of the Pierce Anthony sci-fi. Yeah.
Shout out to Anthony here doing a good job. Dave Carpenter takes over the lead, which we're not surprised by that. Black
No.
flags are ready if Dave decides to check out. Matt Sitko.
Giving him a
Jeff
little.
Gordon. Okay, so we just had Dale's mustache and Jeff Gordon have a hangout. So let's check. I guess it's safe to say we need to go back and check that out. So
Oh,
let's do that right now. Let's just take a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be
those
incredible.
mustache rides are only 50 cents.
That's right. I guess it's already happened at this point. Somebody else get it.
But no. That was that was his brush up on the mustache before he made his move, which is
Here we go.
exactly how
There
my
it
dad
is.
met my mom.
Oh, well, Yeah, here we go. Here's a look at what happened, ladies and gentlemen. We'll back up. Real time.
It's a good job on getting the camera.
I mustache you to move out of my way.
Ooh.
Giving them the chrome horns.
Dale's giving out the chrome horn mustache rides here tonight at Barber. Which reminds me, speaking of chrome horn mustache rides,
Indeed.
special thanks to our friends Sandals Birmingham.
Oh.
Little.
Anthony's going to mow the lawn. It's going to cost him later. Speaking of Sandals Birmingham, one of our friends is actually not here. Sean Yoder from Nemesis Labs is actually at Sandals Birmingham.
That's right. He's doing at track like the PA. At Barber,
Nice.
is that right?
Nice. We had Sean on the Sim 500 broadcast a couple weeks ago, or a few weeks ago. Time flies when you're an esports producer, but he did a really good job, and actually going to give him a shot at doing some podium stuff with us because I think he'd be really good for color and analysis, and he knows a lot about sim racing, so that's important. So yeah,
Yeah,
looking forward to that.
He's been doing it as a career for longer than most of us have played video games at all. So
Yeah.
that's super awesome.
Yeah, a special shout out to everybody over at Nemesis Labs. Thank you for your support of Bearded Sim Racer and the 24 Hours of Lemons iRacing League. If you're in the market for something that's way too nice for anything that you'll see over here on this channel, check out Nemesis Labs. And I've noticed that Sean has been streaming a lot of flight sim lately. So if you're in the mood for a good time, and you can check out Sean Yoder's Nemesis Labs flight sims. They don't know
And
where
if you
they're
are
going to go, but
checking
they take off. Yeah.
If you are checking out his live streams, don't forget to ask him to do his Meatwad impression because
The Meatwad is gold. We had Meatwad. I'm glad you said Meatwad because we had Meatwad, like legit Meatwad on like the what? Oh, Zach! Oh, you hate to see it.
Good.
Oh, incredible.
But he adhered to the first rule of Jettas.
Make it dance, never lift.
You never lift, and I made sure to communicate that to him. Get in trouble, just don't lift. Well done.
Well, it is a front-wheel drive car in general. There's most of your problems in a front-wheel drive car are solved with the right pedal.
Oh!
So that Tom Pyrak tumbling over the My Little Pony legend. Notice the My Little Pony legend just scrapes it off and keeps on going. That is the beauty of the legends. Those things are definitely made out of Tupperware.
Maximum Yeet Home, Alabama, right there.
There's a theme for next week, folks. Yeet Home, Alabama. Oh yeah. He was already coming out of the grass. He got Mustanged, and then he decided to take out Mr. Rogers' trolley.
Well, look, the street stock.
Look at the Miata
rolling
nerfing the Mustang
over.
as they go by. Excellent. There's so much
Yeet.
and
Fatality.
and all of them. Facebook chat spam. Chris Hamsel, Scott flying to. Yeah, I'll take care of
there's
that.
some sort of.
Yeah, I'll take care of
idiots
that.
trying to
Thank
sell
you, Sean.
things.
Yeah, we'll take care of that.
Now,
I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can moderate chat by the time his car stops moving. It's a challenge. Let's go.
There's a great video of the Mooshlong Light car just absolutely pinned the throttle the entire time they're just trying to get yeeted. Is Pyrex stuck on his roof?
Just momentarily. This is like
I
extremely
believe
slow down.
he went ahead.
Yeah.
And he went for the tow.
All right, go back to focus on crashes. We'll get the chat moderation taken care of here. Oh, why that's not on by default? Facebook, I'm calling you out. Facebook, this is unacceptable. Not that
No
I
one
give you
gives
money
people
for anything.
$10,000 on any cash app, and especially not with these clowns. I think half of them still owe me a beer.
Banned from page. Nice. I've been waiting to click that. He gone. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Hey,
Goodbye.
Dilo8976, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome
Yeah,
aboard.
thank you for the follow. Yeah, I think our chat moderation is taken care of now. Thank you, Brian.
And if the spammer persists, I will join Facebook and mock them until they have an eating disorder.
Ooh.
Well, they're just robots, so they don't really eat.
See, it's working already.
True.
I'd comment. Look at that. Oh, that's probably not hiding it for others. Delete comment.
Look at the two Miatas just dicing it up through the twisty bits and leaving the 87 stuck behind them.
Ban from stream. There, did it do it? Yeah, bye Felicia. That's right, Brian. Good deal. Thank you, Brian.
Someone with the great screen name of Tommy Mackinnon has joined us in the YouTube chat.
That is
I'm
a
sure
great
it's the
screen
real
name.
one.
Of course it is.
It's definitely the real Tommy Mackin.
It's definitely, absolutely. I could tell.
Let's see here.
He's in the
Let's-
Philippines watching.
Oh, no, the Jordache machine gets a little too deep in the corner.
Has anybody seen the 6-part series Comrade Detective?
No.
I've
That sounds
heard
like-
about it. I've heard
It sounds
it's
like
fantastic.
is that like Judge Phil's side project cartoon?
Not quite.
Oh,
but
Money
I
Shift.
I
Money
highly
Shift.
recommend it.
We have a money shift F in chat for
in the Jordan
Ant-
machine, right?
Yeah, let's go on board for that. Should be good. Crank it up. We
Oh,
invite
yeah?
you now,
Jam it
ladies
up.
and gentlemen, to take your TV remote and crank it up.
Well, being jammed up by Miaters.
I think it was just damage.
And downshift into first.
Oh, money
No.
shift and the wheel hop.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was massive wheel hop. One more time.
Something about like 600 horsepower of torque, steer, and wheel hop.
Yeah.
Spinderella for
On-
Jordache
on warm
ZZF.
slicks.
Wow. We'll go with the sleeper on that one. One more look at that, and then we'll get back to the live action. I like that. Spinderella for Jordache ZZF.
check out the Jetta, how good they get around him once he lights it up, locks it.
Yeah, I caught that too.
This is an excellent avoidance maneuver. Nice.
Ooh, the Mooshlong getting it right.
Oh, Dave Carpenter begins to widen that gap. I see a black flag in his future.
We're only at like half a second now. Let's not get excited.
We're only a half a second, 10 minutes into the race.
It's a 2-hour race. He'll have it
I'm
knocked
gonna
out in
say-
a couple of minutes.
Sicko and Moves behind him are not
Yeah, I say we spent an entire weekend trying to win by half a second, and we all met and darn near had a heart attack.
You didn't even have Red Bull.
It's Deadpool.
Deadpool. You're right.
Without doubt. I have to say that watching this beautiful landscape of Barber really is making me a little jealous for all of the racing that I've lost this year. I love this track. I've
It
only
is a great
been to it
track.
once.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody who's ever been there who doesn't love it. It's the.
Yeah.
Were you there for the Valentine's Day race? That
No,
Colonel Sausage's Pizza?
no, I was not.
No, that was Steve, Chris, and Chrissy and myself.
The only one I was ever at was the one when we were right before the Eagles Super Bowl.
Yep. Jeff had to.
Remember that,
You
but
were in Burt 1, right?
I was in
Yeah.
Burt one. Yep.
He was crewing. He was the entirety of the pit crew and the support staff for Burt 1. Got a Miata. Takes a little hot there coming into the main straightaway, but
That's all right,
recovers.
just stay on the grass, Miata. Just go right through it. You'll be all right.
Was that just you and Jason and Jim?
No, it was
in Burt one?
no, it was Jason, some guy I don't remember, Kim's boyfriend,
Okay.
and me.
See if I can find a picture of Burt
Name.
1.
Burt 1 is a Volvo 242.
262.
262, excuse me.
Bertoni Coupe.
Bertoni Coupe. And
Same one David Bowie drove. Not the exact same car, but the same
that would have
style.
been great.
To have that kind of pedigree and destroy it.
I feel like David Bowie would approve.
Probably you can't get any car that David Bowie did drive because he, made sure they went right into the chuck it bin when he was done with them.
I was going to say, Bowie seems like a dude who had some taste for cars and probably used them up.
He did, but the Bradley Brownell wrote an article. It was some time ago because it was Bowie's Bertoni Coupe. It was, of course, triple black with a vinyl roof. Was coming up for auction somewhere, and I think the title of the article was "Bowie drove a Bertoni Coupe because, of course, he friggin' did."
Was it a 780 or a 260? Is that 700 series Bertoni Coupe also?
No. It was the one that looks like the Burt one. The whatever. Yeah, that one.
262C. So it was a Volvo with a PRV V6 that was coach built in Italy by Bertoni. The interior was done by Bertoni.
Well, that's not what Burt 1 was. Burt 1. Burt 1 was still running the red block, wasn't it, Jeff?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Red
they
block turbo.
they threw away the PRV it came with. And put the
That's
old
good move.
Volvo Chero's engine in it from their previous car.
From the cow car, right?
The cow car, yeah.
I've never owned anything with a red block with the Volvo red block in it, but I've heard they're basically tough as boat anchors.
Yes.
Yep, pretty much. Gotta love Volvo stuff.
I had a 5.0 swapped Volvo briefly and had all the painful teething problems and donated it to Speedy Cop's fleet of vehicular abandonments.
That troubles me that you couldn't sort a 5.0 Volvo because I've been kicking around that idea.
Couldn't and wouldn't are different things, man.
Ah, okay, all right.
That's funny. My former Lemons teammate did the exact same thing with one. Yeah, there's.
Oh yes, there's Burt one. In fact, I believe that is actually is that Barber or is that New Hampshire?
That's Barber. Yeah.
Okay, nice. That almost could have been Jeff.
Very well.
I think that's Jason, the one of the primary owners of the car.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a Volvo with the extended roof, Volvo coupe even, and yeah, it's got a turbo red block in it.
I do remember that was a fun race because every other year at Barber, it's that damp, moist, not raining but misting, and the track always is a little bit slippery. And Jeff was dealing with some rivers of water and a welded rear end and an engine that just wanted to go full yeet all the time. And
Yeah, it wasn't so bad. I'm kind of used to a welded diff because that's what we had in the
Triumph Deathmobile.
No, in the or was
Ombre.
that, did we have the boat or did we have the Ombre at that point? I can't remember.
we'd moved to the Ombre. Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, our S10 always had a welded diff, at least as long as I was in control of picking which diff, because I love it.
It was important when it was the boat. We needed a welded diff in the boat because every now and again you'd get a new team and they were like, oh, these idiots put a boat on their S10. It's going to be a rolling chicane. I'm going to dive bomb them, or I'm going to just pass them on the outside. And we need to let them know. I'm sorry. You apparently aren't familiar with the boat.
Chris would always make me take it out every now and then because he had some sort of limited slip thought. And I'd be like, no, Jeffy wants the spool back in.
Yeah. It was a great way to announce your almost holds the drift, My Little Pony. That was pretty to watch. That was a great way to announce your presence with authority going up the hill at New Hampshire, was to take that inside line, get into the second and mat it, maybe burn a little of the inside tire. Excuse me, boat coming through.
A lot of people.
Find some pictures of the boat in case people are unfamiliar with the boat.
When Chris and Chrissy were on here the last time, we had extensive boat photos.
That is an excellent boat photo, though. I'll get on that right away. A shout out to my wife for the delicious barbecue, macaroni salad, what kind of casserole is this? Broccoli and cheese rice casserole and carrots. Yeah, thanks, babe.
Why are we not eating at your house? That sounds delicious.
Hey, yeah, North Carolina, come on.
Well, I had a little smoked pork butt myself. Well, I shouldn't say little. It was about 9 pounds. 9 pounds of smoked pork butt myself today.
You ate 9 pounds of pork?
I did not.
You had 9 pounds of butt today? That's a lot of butt. This was a 10-pound butt that we got. Food Lion, 99 cents on sale. Also, nice. Coke and Pepsi products, 2 liters, 99 cents on sale. So, yeah.
There you go.
Brought
Did you say it was a more pork?
Yes.
Oh, that's called a callback, everybody.
Yes.
Very nice. Speaking of great butts, the CMP race. I'm going to be a little jealous that you guys are going to have a chance to eat Kurt's butt. He's got the best butt in the whole world.
Rub it in, Mental. Rub it in.
Rub it in the butt.
Dave locks it up and still gets around that Mustang. Nicely done.
There's the boat.
There you go.
I just put new rear brakes on the car for you guys, and I'm not even going to get to drive it.
Stuff with
were they drum brakes? Because that would make it even more of a punishment.
I just cleaned up the rear end.
Oh, nice. Well, that's important, as you do. Clean rear ends are important. Clean rear ends matter.
We sheared a hub, and it's always worth replacing all the brakes.
Yeah,
Wait, you sheared another hub?
Jeez.
No, this is still the one from last year. The car just hadn't come out since then.
Hamza, he's talking about the hub we sheared 5 years ago.
In Kentucky, 3 years ago.
Or 3 years ago, yeah.
Look, there's a lot of raw power out of that straight six. It's got to shear.
No, I think it's the abusive Thompson curbing between turns 1 and 4, and the tire-eating trench off the side right around turn 2 that we pretty much beat the fucking axle off, and
I heard they
no homo.
paved CMP.
Yes, I've heard that too. Another reason I'm frustrated right now.
Yes, actually, my friend Dan was down there doing some factory work for the new Camaros, and he said it is marvelous. Had to relearn all his brake markers because we all learned, to turn at cracks in the pavement. But he said it was just fantastic.
Yeah,
cracks in the pavement are more reliable than anything else at CMP.
Yeah, I am looking forward. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that first, once. After about 2 hours, when everyone's gotten through and they've realized they can't win the race in the first corner and their tires start to warm up, who's going to be crazy enough to try and flat-foot it through the kink with the new
everybody. Nobody lifts there. If you lift there, that's because you're a little girly man.
Don't insult anybody's manhood.
Yeah. Or womanhood, for that matter.
How is the car still painted as the Flat Earth Research Vehicle?
Yeah, that's just out of laziness, though, Eric.
Yeah.
We were gonna bash the front nose, but we thought, that's a little too soon.
Yeah, when old man Mike Hughes kind of bit it a little bit. It was tempting.
A little bit.
I'd say he bit all of it.
Yeah, I have a flat earther at work,
Oh, God.
Legitimate flat earther. Her name is Crystal with a K and a Y.
I gave her $1 once.
Yeah, I think so. And she is so hippie, and you can smell the patchouli oil from like 20 feet. She's got.
Yeah, I definitely gave her $1.
The largest Himalayan crystal on her desk that you've ever seen in your life. I work at a college, so there it is, flat Earth, very nice.
Also at Barber.
Yeah.
No, that's Road Atlanta.
Oh, darn it. I should have known by the rain.
Yeah.
I think Road Atlanta is where it looked the best, and then it's just been progressively abused for the last 2 years. It really is, like, there's no tire marks, there's no, like, that was when the rear bumper was still straight. Like, at Road Atlanta, somebody behind me ran out of brakes, so they used mine. So their rear bumper on the right side is caved in. Yeah, that's a very good picture. It looks very good there. It doesn't it hides the truth well.
Like a real flat earther.
Isn't that the one where it rained? It was miserable, freezing cold. It rained, and then you stuffed Speedy Cop in the wet seat for the opening stint on Sunday.
Yeah, I have no mercy with Speedy Cop.
Oh, he looked so miserable, and I think his hands were actually shaking.
Oh yeah, because Jeff, he'll race anything, but he won't, he won't back down, but he'll tough it out, man.
So I'm not sure that was the same year that I was there that it just snowed so badly that
I was the first year. That was 17. The next year is what you guys were talking about with the flat Earth research, where it was just like a solid 37 degrees for 3 straight days.
Yes, and yeah.
I would never mention this with a Lemons official aboard, but I might have snuck some rubber gloves below my race gloves because I was so freezing cold and just everything was so wet and slushy that it was the only way to keep my hands from going numb.
One of the things that, if you guys watch Lemons Thursday Therapy this past Thursday, we were talking with Stephen Cavalieri, who does all of the fantastic Lemons artwork, including the iRacing Schlub logo that we occasionally feature on here. But we were talking about the 24 feet of Lemons, which is the first time you got yourself onto the track and wondered how the hell you'd gotten yourself to that point in your life.
At 24 feet, you also realize you don't know how to get off the track properly.
Yeah.
The very first one is a full commitment. There's because you don't even know how to get back.
Yeah. Well, it's like whatever, you're in second gear leaving the pit and you're flooring it and you're like, yeah. And then half a beat after you floor, you're like, oh God, what am I doing?
Yeah.
What am I
current shows up and you're like, wait a minute, what am I supposed to do here?
Yeah. So
my first 24 feet in Lemons were in Spank's Toyo Hog before it had done. Yeah, before Spank had ever driven it. It had never been on a track before. It was Anton, Chizaru, and I before Spank ever drove it. He drove it day 2.
Yeah.
I had never been on a Lemons track before, and I'm in a paint shaker. He's like, do you know how to drive a motorcycle? I'm like, yeah, no problem, man. He's like, good. The clutch that you normally have in your left hand, it's on the floor. Oh, okay.
It's normal. I only mention this because my 24 feet of Lemons was in a torrential downpour in October in Chicago at 38 degrees. So it was very much like Jeff's, where I was already soaked when I got in the car, and everything inside the car was soaked.
Yeah.
And you were at Autobahn, right? So you're around all these rich hoity-toities. There's a Ferrari dealership and a Lamborghini authorized service center, and you're like, I don't belong here.
Yeah, pretty much. That was the race where it was the first time we'd been there. So some dude, just happened to be driving to the track the next day when it was not raining, in his Lambo, pulls up. He's like, hey, what's going on here? And, Jay was there, was explaining it to him. He's like, cool, hey, can I, you guys let me go out there? And Jay looked him up and down and was going to be like, hell no. And then he was like, do you really want to go out there? And, my car, the Richard Nixon on the back of a Ford Escort, goes by, blowing smoke at him. He's like, I might, I'll come back. he never saw him again after that, yeah.
Well, I don't know if you were around for the oh my God, what is up in New York there?
Monticello.
Monticello, when Jim Glickenhaus brought out his Ferrari, whatever the hell that thing is, P4, P5, and did the first lap leading the parade.
Yeah. One of one Ferrari.
Yeah.
Like literally like a $5 million car.
Yeah, the only man who's ever been allowed to rebody a Ferrari and have it endorsed by Ferrari since the 50s, yeah.
I wish there was more video and or photo of that moment in Lemons.
There is a video of that lap taken from the P4. Somebody had it up on YouTube.
You go dig that up again. That's one of the great weird moments in Lemons. And I wasn't there, but I've been told, and you guys were there, that the Monticello weekend was one of the strangest ones ever.
It was a bizarre one, yes. Extremely cold, dry but cold, and they wouldn't let us use the bathrooms because we're a bunch of
Unwashed.
breathing troglodytes. So they brought in a bunch of porta potties, which usually isn't so bad, but it was 29 degrees, 29 mile per hour wind the whole time.
So it was frozen blue water.
Frozen, exactly.
Yeah.
It was pretty rough.
And I always harken back to a conversation I was having with Lisa is whenever a new track and they're like, oh no, it's fine. We're going to bring in porta potties. And then inevitably comes a conversation of, so how many times a day are they going to come to empty those things out? And there's always the blank stare of, no, we're just going to come get them on Monday. And then she's like, you do understand that everyone here has ingested absolutely nothing but beef jerky and sunflower seeds. And those things are those things were going to explode by Saturday morning.
Yeah, we're gonna stress test the little Johnny's Lou.
That happened to us at one track where it's a track that knows better, but we show up and we're setting up Thursday and
Frozen blue death. Yeah, exactly.
Yet another great theme. All right, so we've got Yeet Home, Alabama, and Frozen Blue Death.
oh God. We showed up. It was a summer race in a hot place, and I go to use the porta potty on Thursday, and it's brimmed, and I'm like, you're gonna wanna empty this like now.
Oh man. Yeah, the best part about the Monticello race for the 3-pedal mafia, that is, because that's the only thing that I really care about. We did probably
with the sun orbiting around you all the time.
Yes, exactly. We did probably the greatest Jaws theme ever because, we had a boat, so we put a fly bridge and we painted it like the orca, and the Honda Civic was the shark, and we had a Triumph back then, and that was Chief Brody's car. And it took me the entire race. And the Sunday morning, I'm freezing cold. I decide to climb up the tower, and there's like 100 people watching the race from the tower. And I'm really bored because we're not in contention. It's freezing. My weekend is over because I'm done driving. There's about an hour left in the race. And as the shark-painted Honda comes into view, I just point at it and I go, shh, 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 shark! and I point as it goes down the straight. And I keep yelling shark, like I stay on the A the entire time until it turns left around the thing. And I just stop. And I make no motion at all. And I wait the 3.5 minutes for it to do its lap. It comes around again, and I go, shh, shh, shark! All the way down the straight. I stop, and the entire crowd is staring at me like, are you going to do that again? Because we're going to throw you off this frickin'...
Brian, it is actually just known as Kitty on a Roomba in a shark costume. More of a title than a name.
Yes. Kitty on a Roomba.
And speaking of household pets that are running around in circles. I have 3 very hungry dogs. I shall return. They want dinner. Anybody need a beer while I'm up?
Are you giving them pork barbecue like the rest of us are eating?
Man, am I the only one that didn't have pork barbecue?
Yes, but I have extra. I could be there in 2.5 hours.
I didn't have it tonight, but I have some that I made last week that I should have had.
I did have pork barbecue last week, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
van spinning around.
It was good.
F's in the chat for Chris. Who's winning this thing? Looks like the Bear Pope.
The guy
Yeah.
in front.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's why I knew we wouldn't have to worry about
Very
it.
You teed it up. I couldn't help but follow.
Sitco and Carpenter are kind of running away with it. Mobes is only dropping back further.
It's like the first pit stop here right at a half hour also.
Oh. The leaders are pitting. That is both Sitco and Dave Carpenter coming into the pit at the same time.
Kevin,
Now we're
too.
on board with Kevin.
Yep,
He goes in.
he's coming
Oh,
in too. Yeah. Look at that. It's like a real race and stuff. Hey, speaking of real races, the IndyCar race today at Gateway was delayed a half hour because the safety truck blew up and oiled down the track on the parade.
Where were we when the fire truck caught fire? In one of the lemons.
It's happened more than once. It happened at Button Willow, but that was probably not the one you were at.
If that was the one where Spank had that Hyundai, that I was there. Yes, that was it.
Yep, that was it. Yeah.
Yes.
It also happened at Autobahn where it overheated.
Well, that was the Button Willow one. Was Spank's
Spank, the O.J. Simpson thing.
O.J. Simpson one? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Shout out to Lisa Sims. I'm wearing my lemon shirt tonight. Thanks again for sending it to me.
Hey.
Try to wear it every Sunday.
Hey, nice. Yeah, let me get a picture of the. So, Mike Spangler, better known as Spank, is a lemons racer who builds all kinds of crap and has variously owned, 20 different cars that he's raced in lemons.
yeah, none of them have been any good. Let's start right there. There are
But-
people who build Lemons cars that try and make them go around the track, and people who build Lemons cars where you're lucky they're gonna go around the track.
The best explanation for I'm gonna lump Speedy Cop in with the same thing. Speedy Cop and Spank do not build race cars. They build motorized performance art that they operate on a racetrack.
There you
And
go.
the moment you appreciate that, it all snaps into focus.
Yeah. Well, that was the race where Spank had, I think at that time, he had 7 cars. So we put them all out on the track to do the pace laps as a low-speed chase because
Yes.
the Moke was done up like OJ's Bronco,
Yes,
and everything
yeah,
else
yeah.
was done up like cop cars.
Yeah, I drove the Toyo Hog in that low-speed chase.
Yes. Which didn't last very long, if I remember.
Oh no, it did not. So I was never directed to blow up the Toyo Hog. Spank did let us go off on the Toronado and other cars when he was doing the used car sales in Sonoma. There, he did say, as long as you guys don't stuff it into the wall, just go hoon him up, and that was fun.
Well, his cars, once they get running, tend to last pretty well because they're basically stock. I mean, the Moke has run forever. Chris Abbott from Three Pedal Mafia tried to blow it up for at least 3 hours straight, with no oil pressure, and it kept going.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it doesn't need oil pressure, it just needs transmission fluid because that engine uses the oil and transmission fluid are a single sump.
No.
The
Oh,
gear,
now that.
literally, it is one lubricant for the manual transmission and the engine oil.
That was an Austin thing. It's finest British engineering.
Yeah. Why do we put 2 liquids in there?
They're probably fine together.
Yeah,
Just make them one.
make one. If it's thick motor oil or thin gear lube.
Hold on a minute, gentlemen. I'm seeing something. Shh. Shark cat. Duck. That's it. That's all I got.
That's great.
Yep. We should probably explain the Toyo Hog if people are unfamiliar. It was a Toyota Prius with the Harley V-twin out of, God, what was it?
So it was the second one. It was a 1200 cc. I don't know. I'm not a Harley guy. It was in that range. The backstory on this is, I want to say her name is Diane or
Denise.
Debbie. Denise. It's Denise. So another Lemons racer owns and operates an alarm company, like a service company that services mall institutions and all that sort of stuff. And they use Priuses as their guard vehicle, And when the Prius Synergy Drive fails, it's a $6,000 box of magic. So as a company, the moment that fails, if the car is worth less than $6,000, it's a total. It's just a pure write-off. They don't even play around with it. So she has like a fleet of used Priuses that she offered to Spank if he did something cool with them. And he got one, and the motor was fragged. And so he stripped all the batteries and everything out of it, and then thought, what would be the most un-Prius, most un-green, un-PC, what's the antithesis of the Toyota Prius? And this is the Gen 1 Prius. And he came up with the antithesis of the Gen 1 Prius is a full loud pipes Harley Davidson is the opposite of a Prius.
Potato.
Yeah, so he put this Harley sticking out of the hood, the two cylinders, the weird angle V-twin sticking out of the hood, air-cooled, and with a chain drive directly to the Toyota Prius, what's left of the transmission input shaft.
Hey, let me pause you here real quick, Hobson.
Yeah,
go.
Yeah, thank you, Podium Esports, for the raid. Hope you guys had a great night for the GameWorks Racing League. Trying really hard to remember where they were at, and I cannot remember, but I hope it was a great race. Appreciate the raid. Welcome, everybody, from the Podium Esports Twitch channel. This is the 24 Hours of Lemons iRacing League. We hang out, we talk about stuff. There's a race that happens. Sometimes we talk about it, sometimes we don't. If you are new to the channel,
wait, there's a
feel
race?
free to... Yeah, there's a race. If you're new to the channel, we every Sunday night we have the 24 Hours of Lemons iRacing League. There is the multi-platform chat on the screen. Feel free to get in on the conversation. You don't even have to be on YouTube or Facebook to talk to our YouTube and Facebook viewers. So everybody else that's out there watching, feel free to get on the chat. And again, thanks to Podium Esports for the raid. We'll have the Sim 500 Trans Service Cup Series tomorrow night, so that'll be great. Check them out over... everybody else check out Podium Esports on Twitch. And if you're new to the channel, drop a follow. Thank you.
I just noticed that AA Ron was in the comments too.
Yeah,
Yes, exactly. And he pointed out an actual fact of who never breaks a car or blows up Toyo Hogs or does anything ever wrong.
So which car is this?
Chrissy's mom. That is the Moke.
That's an Austin Mini Moke that's done up like OJ's Bronco.
Oh, okay. I have a supplemental image. Complimentary, maybe?
If you guys want to see something very funny, he doesn't do any social media, which is hilarious because he's very marketable. But we had Spank on our YouTube show. He was on our episode, but you have to watch the YouTube video because Spank, he just warns us beforehand that he's going to do a visual bit. He's going to make it last the entire show. And by the end of it, we were crying. It was just, it's such a Spank thing. So watch the Art of the IOE with Spank on our YouTube channel.
The only problem is he didn't tell us that we were doing it, so I recorded it in speaker view instead of grid view. So most of the jokes we see and the audience doesn't.
But when you suddenly zoom in on him, it's...
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
That's a pace lap right there. Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
You guys are like busting out my whole back catalog here.
Yeah. You're welcome.
So which car are you in that one there?
The Toyo Hog. I don't know which order we are.
The
last one. Yeah, the last chapter.
So I think the cars were, there was an Austin Mini, an Austin America, a Yugo, a Hyundai Excel, and the Toyo Hog behind the Moke.
Yeah, the Mini America, Yugo. That Hyundai is horrible.
Hyundai is one of the worst cars I've ever seen in my entire. It's worse than Yugo.
It's the only car where I had lost all power on the hill in Button Willow. Just ate it full 4 off, and I didn't even feel bad. There was at no point that I I broke somebody's car. I was just like, I'm good. I'm walking away from this.
Oh, yeah. That is Chief Brody's police car at the during the
Monticello.
Shark Monticello Jaws boat. I don't know why that's Patrick on the hood.
That's not Patrick. That's a shark.
It's a shark, yeah.
Patrick Shark, yeah.
Patrick Shark. Yes. Okay.
So in Lemons, we're not allowed to run actual police lights. I don't know why, Eric. You can discuss that. So you can.
Yeah, it'll look like an emergency vehicle to the racers behind you.
So we just did plastic beach buckets on top there to make it look like police rollers. There's
the
a great shot of the Toyo Hog.
Yep.
It almost fit under the hood.
That's me on the right wearing the green cap. That was the debut of it.
Yep, that was Dallas, 2012. End of the year.
Eagles Canyon. That was where we had to plow the racetrack on day 2, I think.
Sounds right.
I remember an Eagles Canyon race that the entire race we never did get on the track because it was snowing, and then somebody one of our teammates, tetanus, broke their arm in the paddock.
Yeah, that was also that Toyo Hog debut race was the race where Caddy Wrecker got his nickname.
Oh.
We like to refer to him as Transient Gentleman Dave.
Transient Gentleman Dave, yeah.
I understand.
Well, Caddy Wrecker got his name from wrecking the Cadillac at Nelson's. But
he wrecked another car there, yeah.
He wrecked the Lancia at that race.
That's right. Sorry. Yeah. Yes, you're right.
Didn't he hit the bridge abutment at Nelson's
with the Cadillac? Yeah.
With the Cadillac.
Yep.
That's an unmovable object that you do not want to hit in a race car.
The Cadillac?
With a 4,000-pound Cadillac.
So let's discuss the race for actually a moment while we're looking at the lovely controls.
This is, by the way, my favorite shot of the Toyo Hog is the clutch. Literally just the butt clutch.
Amazing.
A handlebar, or the handlebar's in there. I didn't even notice the handlebar is mounted for.
It is the handlebar with the clutch, the handlebar C-clamp that goes around the bar. It's a bar. C-clamp on it.
I think this is ingenious.
Oh, it's fantastic.
And if you were to see it in person,
the best way to do these things is to change as little as possible.
Oh yeah. Oh, just so you know how you feel.
A rolling Occam's razor, if you will, or Occam's boat.
Well, just
Occam's race car.
When you're on a bike, the engagement zone of a clutch pedal of a clutch lever on a bike is very narrow.
I understand.
And you feel it with your fingertips that are designed to feel things, right? You have no sensation through that pedal.
So you just dump the clutch then every time.
Every time. It's just enchilada. You just hammer it, and you're also missing that the throttle cable is a actual bicycle cable. With that, you just try to heel toe that throttle pedal.
That little tiny red pedal.
Yeah, it's just made of bent metal welded to a bolt with a nut as a hinge. It's everything is beautiful about it. The car should not have lasted 3 years.
Yeah.
But it did. Spank just he builds bulletproof cars once they're running.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't remember which Harley it was, but it was for a really long time some Harley that nobody gave a crap about. It was like a late 70s Sportster or something like
that. And he got the second engine in a milk crate, like a literal basket case, and Anton Lovett rebuilt it the week before. He dropped a bucket of parts off with Anton, and Anton built him a motorcycle engine.
Thank you, Porter Parker Zero, for the follow. Thank you.
Yeah, you can't make this kind of stuff up, and you can't, normal people can even conceive of this kind of ideas.
No.
That's what makes Spank, that isn't what makes Spank special, but it's one of many things.
It's what we appreciate.
That's right.
I feel like, in times before cars, we would have been the weird village at the top of some mountain settlement that, oh, don't go up there. They're not right, and occasionally someone would wander up and either get eaten or just completely be like, oh, I found my tribe. This is great. These are my people. Yes.
So a quick race report. I'm seeing in the chat that a couple of teams, including Santiago and somebody else, KEV, both got stuck. For some reason, iRacing did not recognize their fast repair. So they are stuck in the pits.
All right, we will get Ryan on that right away.
Once it starts, I don't think there's anything you can do.
I think he might be able to clear it or something, or clear their repairs or whatever it is. Oh, yeah, you can see somebody smoking in there. So we apologize for that. Unfortunately, we don't have that authority broadcasting this new one, and Ryan had to step away for just a second. So thank you for telling us. We're going to get him on it. Sorry. It's like KEV and somebody else. So
Santiago. So here you go.
Okay.
Sitko and Carpenter are still leading the race. They have been through their first pits. I will say that Matt Sitko got out of the pits way faster than Dave Carpenter. Dave Carpenter entered about 6 seconds back and exited about 35 seconds back. He has since brought back most of that time. Kevin Moves also almost lost 45 seconds in the pit. So not really sure what the pit strategy is other than, get in there and digitally get out of there. So,
well, what's Kevin Mobe running?
Don't know.
Okay, because that's one of the things we've talked about is with the NASCARs, they fuel slower.
Oh, there you go.
The 87s do not fuel as quickly as your Mustangs, and certainly not as fast as your Legends.
Yeah, we know Dave Carpenter is definitely in the 87, and he is still picking up time. He picked up 6 seconds that lap. He is only 4.8 back from Sitko. Yep, looks like we have a third report.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello, Ryan.
yes.
Hey.
Do you have any ability to adjust the fast repairs in the pits? We've got a couple of folks that are stuck in there and it's not accepting their fast repairs.
Take a look.
It looks like it is Santiago, whoever KEV is, and Ron Harrington. All three are reporting that their quick repair was not accepted.
Yeah, the only thing I can do is clear penalties and give them penalties. I don't see anything about anything with quick repairs. Yeah, I don't think you can do any of that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Once the server's already launched. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
If you have an
That's right,
alt account.
Santiago.
Oh yeah, that's right. You'd have to be in here already. I was gonna say sign up. There should be fast repairs though, I thought.
Yeah, it seems it took a while to get there, so I don't know if maybe it's just an individual problem for those three guys.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody else
AEV is a gentleman. Not sure.
wonder if Zach has been able to use quick repairs. Oh yeah. Clean piece. All right.
Oh, and Ron Harrington is not actually racing stuck. He was just reporting other people's issues.
10-4. So he's Zach Johnson making a pit stop after 25 laps.
That TDI Cup does not need to come in for fuel, so who knows what's going on.
Maybe he needs a quick repair. You know what? Let's find out.
That's true, yeah, because that Dead Bull's been roughed up a little. She's seen better days.
In need of a quick repair there, Zach?
There are fast repairs. I just unchecked it when we entered the pits. Oh, okay.
Earth to Zach.
Hello, Zach. You're on the broadcast.
Hi, push to talk. These
Hey,
cars,
there you are.
there's only 2.6 gallons of fuel. So,
Oh,
That's pretty-
it is.
Ryan made sure he set it up to where they did not have their fuel advantage. Ryan has gotten very good at setting these races up.
This
I mean-
one in particular was set up by Nate. Thanks, Nate.
Ah, there we go.
Well done, Nate.
By the way, we love the Deadpool logo, the Deadpool livery. It was very shiny.
Thank you. The shiny car apparently has to spend 8 minutes in the pits.
Shiny has to stay.
Uh,
What do you have required?
Yeah, it's like 8 minutes required, but I never had a meatball. So
Oh, okay. Well, we've
Are your tires checked? Is it changing your tires?
no.
is it? No. Yeah, it already did.
Huh.
Lady A
We
is
broke-
suggesting that maybe it is a def refill, and that's the problem.
Oh,
Yes. Need the
man,
blue-
that
it's
did
fro-
that
we have to wait for
nice.
the blue frozen def to thaw. Well, Zach,
Just pour some
while
Deadpool
you're
in there, it'll be fine.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, Zach, feel free to hang while you wait on your required repairs.
And Aaron Laneman is also suggesting that it doesn't matter how long you have to wait for that jet to fuel up. It'll still be done before my Z will hit the track. So that is definitely true.
So I've Jeff, I think you probably know what I'm talking about, but there might be something in Aaron's future that we'll be able to make fun of and lever over his head when it's not ready.
True.
I think Aaron actually recovered from cancer faster than it took you building the Z.
Yeah.
Hey,
Ouch.
Aaron is made of strong stuff, man. You know.
I don't know, Aaron,
This is a
but
cheap shot.
way to go, Aaron.
Actually,
cancer.
it is a great story. Last year at the Thompson race, as he was getting ready, he was diagnosed with lymphoma. And the doctor said, no way you're getting into a race car. And about 2 weeks before the final cut for this year's Thompson race, he announced that his doctor had cleared him to race. And it was the year before, everyone in the Lemons paddock came together. We were able to raise a lot of money just right there on the spot. People were donating on the spot. We had a potluck with just a jar out there. People threw cash in that one. At the end of the race, people were donating stuff to be auctioned off. All that went through. Soggy donated bacon, and then Half Dan turned around and paid way too much money for a slab of bacon. I think he was bidding against himself. It was a
We'd
wonderful.
love to see it.
It was a wonderful bit of community, and this year, seeing him back in that car where, you know, he absolutely belongs. One of the best things that has happened to me this year was getting to take the green flag on Sunday morning with Aaron in the other car. That was just awesome.
That's great. man.
He's suggesting he didn't come out for the racing. He just came out for the hamburgers that we serve, the Wart burger.
The infamous Wartburgers. He is known as Wartburger Thief, Aaron.
Nice. Well,
Yeah, we know
Aaron's
he came out
nice
for the race.
to meet you, Aaron, and congratulations on fighting the fight.
Yep. It was CML leukemia, he is telling us, which I have no idea what CML is. It's
It's something it sucks.
yeah.
Always makes me really happy to hear when people get to ring the bell. My young nephew's been through that twice now, so.
Oh, yeah, that mega sucks. My wife is a survivor, so.
The best
Oh,
part
that's
is
great.
that he put in our team chat. My what was it? It wasn't his liver. It's
Spleen.
something. His spleen. My spleen is small enough. I could go racing.
It's weight reduction.
Eric chiming in the broadcast chat saying that Half Dan bidding against himself is the least surprising thing he's ever heard of in Lemons. So hopefully that's
That's
good for you.
true.
That's
Great.
another, they don't do any social media, but you want to talk about some absolute top-notch, amazing human beings and just a blast in the paddock. The entire Limitarians team, they race a huge full-size Cadillac
limo,
Fleet, Talisman Fleetwood with a
Ooh.
giant Hearst shifter on the back of it, and then they've got a Dodge Neon that they did up as a smaller version with a Rat Fink style giant graveyard fist that's doing the shifting. Their pit vehicle is this marvelous art piece that they drive around.
There's him right there.
I gotta say, they don't just like casually drive.
No,
They don't.
that Cadillac is a rocket ship.
I don't know what happens on Sunday, but Sunday morning that Cadillac will dust everything on the track.
Yeah, they leave
Like-
all their give a damn somewhere
Yeah.
else, and they just get on it.
It's like Captain Chaos is behind the wheel. I'm not really sure what's going on. There is the Cadillac.
Yeah. Thanks, Eric, for the pictures.
Yeah, with a giant picture of Patty Hearst. That's
That's well
Not
done.
Patty Hearst. Linda.
Oh, the Hearst shifter.
Patty Hearst was a financier. She was in like a fund distribution scheme in the 60s.
well,
Right on, lady.
I believe
I'm
she
glad to
was
hear.
also I believe she was also involved in some kidnapping and the Syndicate Liberation
yes,
Front.
that is exactly what I was thinking.
And so stick with what you know. And I had a little slip there based on my background. I apologize.
Whenever people are talking about the Symbionese Symbionese Liberation
Front.
Front. Thank you.
I'm getting the book. I'll be back. I'm getting.
That's
Nice.
what we know to call Hamsa.
That's right.
Is that also the first use of defense, right? In her trial, that she was what is it when you take the side of your captors?
Oh yeah, no, it was it wasn't.
Yes.
It was no.
It was, but they didn't call it that because that hadn't happened yet. But it was, and effectively she was brainwashed. Yeah, it's.
I used to
Stockholm
have
syndrome. Thank you, Lady A.
That's what I said. Stockholm syndrome. But
No,
literally.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I used to have a T-shirt that just had the silhouette of an AK-47 and it said Patty Hearst Daycare. Now accepting applications.
Excellent. Yeah. And I believe it was Gerald Ford who just pardoned her.
What? She's been pardoned?
She was pardoned immediately after she was convicted.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I lost track.
Well, that's how she was able to open the daycare, Hamsa.
I think it also may have had something to do with William Randolph Hearst and the fact that he controlled a media empire at the time.
Yeah, I believe all of the media.
Yeah.
She's not actually in the Encyclopedia of Kidnapping because she was a willing participant.
I was just about to say, so I was in and out there for like 15 minutes, and just before I stepped away, you identified her as Patty Hearst. And I was like, that's not right. That's not
We've gone
right.
down a rabbit hole, Eric. Welcome to our rabbit hole.
All right, just getting caught up.
Well, and you'll notice Eric's complete lack of shock, having known all of us for years now.
Yeah, it was Patty Hearst on the car.
Symbionese Liberation Army, according to Wikipedia, not
It was
Yes.
the army, yeah.
yeah, the army.
Oh, you
He,
using Wikipedia. Dang it, I'm using paper.
Sucker. I say, Eric has had this happen to him in like real life. Like he comes over for a cup of coffee and we're talking about HR Puff and stuff. And then when he turns back around, we're having discussions about various versions of the Animator series of films. It just 5 minutes.
H&R Puffin stuff was an animator?
No, HR Puff and stuff. And then by the time Eric rejoins the
I
conversation,
know, I was just messing with you.
the movie series. Yeah.
It's moved on several times. Yeah.
I knew Eric would get the
Jump right
Animator
in,
reference.
don't worry.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh man.
More Red Bull, Dead Bull problems there. I
So
feel like he's
something's
overinflated his rear tires. It's just rotating too much.
Ron Arrington says, can't wait to get to another Meat Space Lemons. Ron, are you a racer?
Yes,
Oh,
he
cool.
is.
Awesome. Yeah.
Well, while we've got a couple seconds to talk about it, the good folks over at the 24 Hours of Lemon staff have actually early on built protocols that says what would be safe and what would not be safe, not just for the racers, but also for the hardworking staff and the track folks that come on in there. And they have managed to check all of their mini wickets for several races that are coming up. And if you check out their website at the24hoursoflemons.com, you too can find, and there are, for the first time in the history of automobile racing, one series is putting on two 24-hour events at the same time. True 24-hour events. No one else has done that before.
That's true. Hey, and there are two people who are going to be racing at both of those races in the same.
Damn it! Two on Oh, damn it! Come on!
Oh, this is just a beautiful moment.
Should I tell you who the other one?
Yes.
Mental's voice is
We
glorious.
need to know.
Yes, I need to know who else. I've been trying to keep this under wraps, like while I build allies in this effort. Damn it!
I'm gonna just what's the word for it?
It's got to be somebody we know.
Is.
Dangle this over your head for 2 weeks.
Oh.
That's the right phrase for it.
I wonder if I'll see them.
Sword of Damocles.
I wonder if I'll see them on my flight.
You might catch each other in the airport one way or the other because they are starting in South Carolina. Colorado.
Oh, but I'm starting in South Carolina because the math
you are
makes
now.
more.
Okay.
The math makes more sense that way. So I'm going to go to Colorado and do my thing, but I'm actually taking the start in the Flat Earth BMW.
I see. So you guys may be on the same flight.
So basically, no, I'm not flying out of Charlotte because it was going to take too long.
Oh, you're going to Atlanta. That's right.
Yes. So it depends on who gets in the race car first in Denver.
Oh,
Who gets the record?
don't read the chat because Aaron knows who's running the both 24s.
That's me.
Oh, is Alex doing it too? Then we have 3. 'Cause
Oh,
there's somebody
Jesus.
else. Yeah.
That sounds like an Alex thing. Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe Aaron is guessing. We don't know.
It isn't someone we know that within the last year has earned an advanced degree, is it?
No.
Okay.
That's a good thought.
Yeah.
Although he would drive in between, so he.
The only other person that's crazy enough to do it is a West Coaster that we were talking about earlier.
Nope. It's not him either. It's a Chicago.
Wow. The Chicago guy. Oh man, I am.
I don't know these Midwest.
It's not you, is it?
No.
Is that you? Is that you, John Wayne? Is this me?
Eric, you're the only Midwesterner I care about.
Fair. You haven't met the bad decisions guys.
Yeah, the bad
No, I
decisions
haven't.
guys are pretty good.
Oh, Aaron confirms he was only guessing that Alex was doing both. So is there any kind of discount, Eric, for entering 2 different races on the same weekend?
I don't know if we have an official policy. We do some stuff like that case by case. So
I was told I wouldn't have to get another wristband because my wristband would be good at both tracks.
oh, totally.
That somehow makes logical. That's hard to argue with.
Yeah.
Technically, you are a registered driver, and any registered driver can race any car.
I think we technically have to waiver you at both places, but other than that, you're on it.
That's hilarious.
That is pretty great.
So
No, I'm excited for this.
We should mention what the races are and what the time frames will be, just because.
Well, 24 hours. That's the time frame.
Well, we know that, but so CMP is happening in Camden, South Carolina, and it will be green flagging at what time?
It green flags at 11 a.m. Eastern.
And then Colorado is happening at what track?
It's happening at High Plains Raceway, which is in Deer Trail, just outside of Denver. It's about an hour from Denver.
So that is
and
mountain
that
time,
will
right?
green flag at 2 p.m. Eastern. So technically, that's 27 hours from the start of CMP to the end of High Plains.
Yes. In chat, they're pointing out that Dr. Florida Man and the Fail Inc. crew, as well as the Florida Man racing team, are dealing with a whole lot of insurance issues, as they had a young 17-year-old kid on his phone driving too fast for conditions punch through a hedge, through a fence, and smash into 2 of their Crown Victorias at the Florida Man Racing Fail Inc. headquarters in Florida.
I had no
really?
idea. That's amazing, actually.
Oh, and so there, it was all over Facebook, and it's a tragedy. But imagine this poor kid. He's already just wrecked, which is probably his dad's car. It was a new Ford Fusion, and he's freaking out. And then you have to come face to face with Donnie and Ron Vickers. Hey man, you just smashed my Crown Vics, plural.
Oh, that's hilarious. Let's see here. I'm going to see if there's any pictures. There is. If you'd like to check it out on Instagram, fail, Fail _INC. Fail Inc. Tis but a flesh wound, he says. Of course, those Crown Vics are worth about $10 a piece. So, you know.
Well, one of them was a Crown Vic Sport, the one that got totaled.
Yeah, and that other one had the police package, so $12.
I know, man. It stings. It stings a little.
I'm gonna find that photo. There was a team that went to an auction in California and bought 7 of them for $400.
Oh yeah.
I heard one of them doing Lemon's car.
I think Corey Dickman ended up with one of them too, and then he was dropping a rear end off of one into one of his secret projects, and then was donating the rest of it to another team.
Donating the rest of it to be recycled into fence posts.
As you do.
That's the only good use for an early 90s Crown Vic is fence posts.
Man, Crown Vics, they're one of my favorite things in Lemons. For some reason, everybody who shows up with a Crown Vic, excepting Corey, is I don't know. There's just something that comes out of it. I guess the guy bought 4 of them for $225. I'm sorry. But yeah, there at that same Buttonwillow race, total. There was a guy.
Not $225 a piece. $225 total.
50, 50, 50, and 70.
Got it. Yeah, they
Because the 75 was the police package.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, they all ran. Every one of them ran, but they had a gajillion miles. They'd been like security cars and then training for some community college that had a police degree.
I don't remember the whole story. I just know he bought them from a police department at whatever. There's also some rally guys who work at basically a shop doing fleet stuff. So they work on police vehicles all the time and basically just scrape the crap that the departments don't want into make something out of them. So they did a Crown Vic that they took on one of the Great Lakes rallies, which is great.
Zach Johnson, not Zach Johnson, rather. Oh, and there it is. Trying to tuck that 87 inside a Miata going through the bowl at Barber. That was a plan to fail, and the spun Mustang just kind of put the icing on that particular cake. And you're going to try and go on the inside of a Miata again. I don't know if you understand how 87s work. Clearly you don't. Versus Miatas.
He made it stick.
No, he didn't. That's why the Miata was almost motoring him right there.
Well, I'm 6 drinks into this broadcast.
As you do. Zach.
Zach's getting in the spirit of it there.
Surprise!
Well done, Zach.
No screaming surprise. That brings back like PTSD from Monday night.
I'm like 8 laps down. I should be racing any of these people.
Yeah, you should. It's in the spirit of Lemons.
Careful if you're racing for position with for 83rd place, you might hit a rock. You don't want to get red misty when you're trying to battle between 83rd and 84th place after 20 hours of racing.
And having been in 83rd a number of times contesting for 82nd, I find it's best to focus on being smooth because 82 is usually going to blow up.
Yeah, it's really a war of attrition at that point. You're like, we'll get him on the back half of the hour.
Lady Auburn on in the chat with the thing on the screen that's going to show up in my performance review with Jay.
I expect a performance review from Jay also, by the way. Make that happen.
Like Jay's paying attention to this broadcast.
No, he's not. But, the way it works is, let me check up on what's going on. And they tune in.
Always how it works.
In which case, your retort is, I'm engaging with your fan base, and I'm bringing in
That's very right.
viewership.
That is right.
That's right.
Yes, we are. And it's yeah.
And you have had thus far in my time discussing life with you here tonight, zero mentions of any presidential genitalia. So I think
That's a very much also a very good point, Hamza.
I
Very
think
good
you're
point. Yes.
Let's not forget.
Well, hold on. Let's call a timeout here because that's a negative on my performance review, but that's a plus 20 on Phil's performance.
That's right. That is right.
It's a matter of expectation, really.
I'd like to bring up that this mention of presidential genitalia is brought to you by Top Flight Computers. And
Oh, of course. Of course.
you know it's what your norm is. If the loading dock guys show up in a 3-piece suit, something's up. If the vice president shows up in flannels and Carhartts, you're going something's up. You know, it's just a matter of your norms.
All right, but to that end, we should actually run through and thank the Faith Insurance Agency, Top Flight Computers, of course, Yokohama for both this and our Meat Space Racing, Bearded Sim Racer. We love these broadcasts. They're a lot of fun, but if you like watching e-racing, you need to be subscribing to his channel and watching him on the social medias because there's some cool stuff that he covers and he does it really, really well. And as well as your advanced racing development. And then whenever you want sim porn, go check out Nemesis Labs on the Instagram and look at the sims that they build. They are just utterly beautiful. Folks, get a hold of the all of these on the our sponsors on their social medias, Bearded Sim Racer, Nemesis Labs, all that stuff. Remember, this is all brought to you by Mad Dog 2020 and Beavis and Butthead.
That's right.
So to that last line, but that really sold me.
we have some driver changes happening in the lead.
Yeah, how about
Jared
Duclos?
Jared Duclos has taken over the lead car from.
Oh, but now before Carpenter was 1.1, and now he is creeping up on that mustached Dale Earnhardt Thunderbird.
Yeah, I don't
Creeping
think
up
he is
on that mustached Dale Earnhardt Thunderbird.
Yeah, things you're only going to hear in this broadcast.
I think the number 2 car has pitted, but 71 and 000, Kevin Moobs and Dave Carpenter have not yet.
Something incredible is about to happen. I have to let you know.
Uh-oh.
I'm all ears.
I've been painting
Very
a car,
excited.
so this is going to be good.
Is it going on the Mustang?
It is going on the Mustang. 197277.
Can I wreck it before you do that?
Let's hold on. Let me hold on. You need to be close to this. Yeah, you're not going to see it on your screen, but just 1 second here. Let's go.
Knock
here.
him so hard his paint comes off. That's a great plan.
Yes. I'll let you know when I'm ready. 197277. Go.
Shall we all
right.
take a guess before it refreshes?
Yeah, okay, good call. All right, in chat, based on the conversations tonight, what paint job do you think is going to end up on this beautiful plain Jane black Ford Mustang? Can we get some guesses, some bets? Let's do the Twitch thing. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Lady A.
Lady A,
That did not
choice.
That did not take long. She crushed it. Immediately crushed it.
All the cars are going away, so we know it's coming up.
Yeah, we know it's coming, and it's glorious. Oh, it didn't work. What is going on? Oh, hold on.
Oh, we got to go back.
I did
Ryan
something
knows what he's
wrong.
doing,
I know
folks.
what I did
It's
wrong.
gonna
I
happen.
know what I
It's all
did
good.
wrong.
It's all good.
I did this last time too.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got to do a TGA, not a PNG. You can tell I spend most of my time in Photoshop with PNG stuff. Just a second here.
That's like the most basic thing about painting. Come on, man.
I know. Well, I'm not trying to produce and commentate at the same time as I'm painting this car or anything, so it's okay.
But back in my day, you had to use a pair of scissors, a bunch of old discarded People magazines, and a copier to do this kind of stuff. So
Victoria's Secret catalogs,
hey,
Mental. What
back
were
in
you
your-
building?
I would say back in your day, we know what you were doing with the photocopier, and you're sitting on there with the cheeks.
Well,
Absolutely.
Eric's a journalist, and Mental's an old school, and then he was a science teacher. So I learned to cut and paste using an actual process camera. Has anybody else used an actual process camera?
Oh, that's
Yes,
too high
Eric-
tech.
No?
I saw them discarded in the back rooms of some of our computer support personnel.
Same in the newspaper office. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I worked for Karnfelt America doing direct-to-plate pre-press processing, equipment repairs and troubleshooting.
Oh, Frozen.
Right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
and the 2 Fs in the Frozen. So awesome. It just wrecked the 87 behind him in the Jordache. That was excellent.
Let it go. Sorry, Hops. I know you have a little girl.
That was
at home.
perfect. That was beautiful.
I probably have triggered more of your PTSD than
I have
throwing
seen
a
some
grenade in
amazing.
your lung.
Have you seen the Let Her Go version of it?
No,
For the
no.
breakup. Let her go, man. Let her go.
We've heard our teammate Chrissy singing it during the early days of the Coronication when she thought she was trapped in the house, and she would just run around singing "Let Me Go."
That's
To which her husband would go, "Seriously, go. It's fine. Just."
There was also famously the translated to Chinese and back to English that was "give up."
Oh
give
Yeah.
my. Okay, so
Any
so
of the
check
dual
this out.
translations are great.
So, when I first started my Bearded Sim Racer podcast, I interviewed a gal that races GT4 in the Czech Republic, and she also does iRacing. And
Yes.
the best way I could figure out to make sure that the questions and stuff made sense, I translated from English to Czech and back to English. It was perfect.
Yes.
It was
100%.
perfect. Yep. I don't know what made me think of that, but it was perfect. So, yeah, that's great.
Nice.
Looks like something happened to Dave Carpenter because now he's 2.5 seconds back from Jared
Now
Duclos.
he's gone in for his pits probably.
No, there he is right there.
No, he's been on the track for 7
behind him.
laps there.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
the in the top right of the bottom box there, stint. That's
All right.
how many laps since their last pit stop. So
There it is. In his target is Dale storming the beaches at Normandy.
Oh,
In
he-
44 minutes, can he pass him and hold on to it? Because Duclos is not a weak competitor.
True.
looks like you were correct. Here's a look at what happened to Dave Carpenter.
And he comes in. All right.
A little hot.
Yeah.
I double clicked on the incident event. It's supposed to fast forward
Yeah,
to
Dad.
it. Not sure what's going
I'm just seeing him pull up some crazy laps.
on. Yeah, weird. It's supposed to be.
I
yeah,
see
that's
this
supposed
every
to be
Monday. It's just
3 p.m. Cheaties 4X. Well, it was
It's
lap
embarrassing when people
47,
have
so
Yes.
it's on this lap. So let's take a ride with Uncle Dave. Now that he
Yeah,
has a video
he,
card again.
Yeah, he'll set up the race and then turn around and penalize himself to make himself start a lap down and in the back, and he'll still
Nice.
crush us all.
I have a guy that drives my top flight car in the esports racing league, and he doesn't qualify and usually ends up in the top 5 just to make it fun. So shout out Connor Horn, keep up the good work. Oh,
That's what it was. Is somebody
It's like
spun
a
in front of him,
Miata spun in front of him.
and he had to get around him.
I think he got. I think actually
Well,
he got bonked.
oh, he did?
but
Okay,
got
yeah.
all the way through 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah, there it is. All right, so that was his 2 seconds.
well, that's not cool, right?
Santiago tried to ditch hook it coming through the hair,
Right.
or the 180 there at Barber, the spider turn.
I love
Supposed to have a
when you're done
4X
with
on
that,
this
you're
lap.
choking a Miata.
Oh, did he mix it up with the? Oh, no, he didn't mix it up with the Blue Def.
No, the 80s
Death.
Ooh, what a
don't
shot.
turn.
Something happened to the 31 as well. He was slow off the base.
Yeah, I think Blue Def is just, this is an 87. I should be able to keep up with it. No, you can't.
Mustangs and 87s on the same track in any capacity are just not in the same class.
Depends on the drivers, I think, too, though. But yeah,
Well, that's driver difference. I'm talking about just the car. You know, like I have no talent in anything. You know, people are going to work around me like I'm standing still.
it looks like we got a smoking Miata here too, or he's done the TDI swap.
Teletubbies
Ah,
car blowed up.
By the way, Hops,
We
I
have
think
the,
you're filled with talents.
No,
Just not an
that's not a blown up Miata. That's the Sandals Birmingham mosquito repellent that comes complimentary with your visit.
No, that's done straight with vape.
oh, come on! I say, yeah, that's
Straight mosquito. It's a eucalyptus vape juice.
which the eucalyptus vape juice is actually your Aunt Selma exhaling her unfiltered Camels through her hand lotion.
Oh,
No,
Eucalyptus
that is a
vape juice,
terrible
yes.
smell. Yeah. What's worse than a smoker's hands? A smoker who puts lotion on their hands after they smoke. That somehow smells worse.
Yeah.
ABA is suggesting that if they had pickle vape juice, she might pick up the pen.
Ooh.
Oh dear God! Don't ever,
I'm
please,
sure it exists.
Lady A. You are too stylish to start ironing brim of your ball caps.
Ball hack.
Ball.
Yeah, ball axe. Yeah.
He's looking at the Barber track map too much. The big old saggies.
Something scrotium.
It's very scrotium.
Can we
Scrotium?
please
Scrotium.
get
Scrotium.
through one of these broadcasts without using the
No.
word scrotium?
No, it's impossible. Eric, did you want to talk about our special fan mail that we received this week?
We should talk about the fan mail. Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a look. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have censored it. This is tonight's audience is set to 25 plus, but this is our first official fan letter that we received from a viewer. So, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy.
I'm scared.
Whoa, mommy's basement dwellers. I live in a slab construction house. Come on.
That's right.
Oh.
So there's a few things to take away from this. And first and foremost is we obviously need a mommy's basement useless POSs.
So I need to paint a mommy's basement car next. Is that what I need to paint? Put that on
I
it.
feel like that's it. Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Oh,
I'll let you guys
the
analyze
follow-
that. I'll try to find another car that needs a paint job.
I think whatever it is also sponsored by F Sticks. I'm
This
not
was
sure.
yes, F-Sticks.
F sticks.
I would just like to say that
That's the Jeff Gordon's F-Sticks.
I feel like that's the great value version of Jeff Gordon's is just F sticks. The generic Jeff Gordon's fish sticks is the
Tell
F
us-
sticks.
Brian Davidson saying, "Tell us how you really feel."
I would just like to tell the person, please push the shift button when typing the word iRace. It is capital I, not lowercase iRace.
I like that you're
It's not
concerned about the style guide here. That's important.
I
Style guy-
love
hey,
that
this is
that
PR.
apparently they watched one of our presentations and actually made the conclusion that we were representing either true racing or true iRacing and needed to warn the world because the rest of the world clearly doesn't understand.
Well, this was, by the way, in response to like one of our, emails that goes out, and it's, there's like a little box that says, like, are you hopelessly bored on Sunday? Watch iRacing, So this guy was like, yeah, I'll try that. Oh my God, what are they doing?
So he's on the regular email list.
Correct. So,
Yes. Okay, so he knows what's going on.
well,
We're assuming
maybe.
it's a he, by the way. It could be a she.
You're assuming a lot.
I don't want to
So
gender.
It is a guy. There's two things to take away.
I say, I don't think a girl gets this wound up.
So what you're saying is he
I got
signed
two.
it and
I
you're
got two
protecting
words
him.
for this guy. William Byron. Thank you.
Yes.
I've actually got 3 words for him. And you're saying that we don't have any real association with racing, and I don't know if you know
Moist
who you're
ball
talking
hat.
to.
F.
Oh,
That's
Zach.
coming.
Oh,
But he stays in it. He stays in it. It's dancing.
Yes.
It's our
Yes,
first
Zach.
vendetta of the evening.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That was
So
glorious.
well timed too.
Yes.
Now he's gonna
Well
reverse
done,
right
Zach.
into the track.
So the guy that's saying we don't talk, don't know anything about racing. I don't know if you know who you're talking to. We're the Three Pedal Mafia, and we were the 2015 national effing champions. All right.
Yeah.
So.
Something is massively broken. Help me.
Oh.
Lord help us.
Oh,
Yeah.
Zach. Just a slight graze of the Armco.
You-
to
But you did it.
the concrete.
Yep.
You didn't lift, Zach, and that's always the right answer.
Yeah.
Everything happening here is good.
Yes.
So the two things I want to mention about this guy is number one, guess what domain his email was? Just guess.
Hot.
Oh yeah.
AOL. I'm going
I
with
wish-
AOL. Oh my God.
10 points to mental. He had AOL, ladies and gentlemen.
So did he sign this?
There's the F's in chat for Zach Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, who's
Thank you.
also in the broadcast booth. Well done, Zach.
And you can
and
also
then-
Help me.
match F to pay.
Oh, I can't turn. Oh, I'm wrecking.
The line where he says racing with you guys was fun. We looked him up. He didn't even have, like, there's no name associated with his email. It was just like, letters and characters at AOL. So like we had to go back and like
Hot, sexy DJ.
to like figure out who he was in our system. And he raced with us exactly one time 8 years ago.
Oh my God! So what event?
It was one of the Chicago races.
Guys,
God.
we should be nice. You know why? He's probably watching the broadcast right now.
Yeah,
I definitely gave him a second chance.
Bring it right to the broadcast booth.
Seriously,
let's hear your let's talk about your grammar. Let's start with that. Let's go. As the Rage Against the Machine comes on, the song that's not Rage Against the Machine, I'm gonna crank it. Trolling in the name of.
Oh, that's excellent. Yes, bring him into chat where I think we have like.
Tell me, F-stick will do it.
Of all the things in here, by the way, the opening 2 lines are my favorite because the first sentence is him thinking that typing remove stop,
it's gonna get him it's gonna get him unassigned to the.
And then not eating what you are serving is like the most.
Karen, that's a Karen thing. I'm not eating what you're serving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Our first mail, ladies and gentlemen.
That is, I'm gonna actually have to print that and put it on my office at work. That's awesome.
I think I might have stickers made.
By the way, and I'm you know what? Yeah, that'd be a great way to start identifying people that have been in the penalty box too much. Is just start slapping one of those on their hind corners on there. I will give you that I am sometimes and occasionally a mommy's basement dweller, but it's really your mom's basement where I was because she didn't want you to hear.
Oh.
So
Man.
There's a look for the angry gentleman at the rest of the season 3B schedule for the 24 Hours of Lemons iRacing League.
Yep, this is
so you can plan on when you're going to tune in and hear us talk about you. Yes,
that's right.
Yes.
Just a quick question,
Please.
Eric. This is very important. Did you actually unsubscribe him, or is he getting the next email?
It was one of those things. No, I mean, what do you say to that? Thank you for your patronage 8 years ago. I mean, you clearly already left.
Because I know it would take you it would take you way less time to unsubscribe this guy than it did to go through the files and find him.
I feel like he just got signed up for a lot more emails that he's going to be getting from various.
No, I mean, all he has to do is press the actual unsubscribe button. Really.
I'm not saying just from Lemons,
but yeah, no.
Hamza has a whole series of interesting websites that he's now going to be getting weekly updates from.
I only do that to Tom.
Well, that's valid.
When he said his phone was, or his car was randomly reassigning texts to other numbers, I should screenshot what I sent him. Just hoping that it was gonna assign what I sent him to his dad or his boss or whatever.
Yeah, why is he receiving text messages through his car anyway? What kind of high-tech crap is that?
Well, he bought an Alfa Romeo.
Exactly.
I mean, what else do you need to know about?
He bought the 4 cheese version. I mean,
yeah, but I think it probably just translates it all into angry Italian New Yorker, Message from Hamza says, "Hey man, what are you doing? Hey, what's going on here? Here's a picture of a dildo. Hey."
It's just honking. It makes the horn honk.
Yes.
JM in the chat is suggesting that the guy with the AOL email, he probably sent it right after the race, but it took 8 years for it to actually receive.
Because it is AOL. That's true. They had to print it and mail it. So
Yeah, dial up. Yeah.
He's still going through all those free AOL hours, 5 or 3 1/4 floppy disks that he had from back in the day.
I gotta say, a Lemon's car covered in AOL discs.
Oh, that's
Great
amazing.
thing, by the way.
Where did you even find
Okay.
it?
Becker! It was a bold move, Becker, but you couldn't stick it. Nicely attempted though.
Gonna want to see that again because he's good there.
And he was it looks intentional because it looks like he'd cocked the car sideways so that when it landed, he would be on the inside of that Miata. So it was a bold shot. But that would definitely get you a chat with the judges in meat space.
I believe he went. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got this. I got this. Oh, I ain't got this. And that's usually how those kind of bold moves end up. You end up losing a spot instead of gaining one.
It is a great livery still. Jay Becker, thank you. We should mention Jared Duclos, the space between him and second person Dave Carpenter has now closed to 1.5 seconds.
He's got him.
Yeah.
30 minutes.
Almost like a real race here.
30 minutes to reel in the mighty Dale.
They should
Sunduro.
hold a pit here in the next 5 minutes.
Oh, that will be interesting. Hope they both got their fast repairs turned on.
The Hesser brothers is ahead at the moment also.
And that's
Ooh,
Santiago
good
in between
question.
them. So, he could crash into either one of them at any second.
Can and probably will.
Also, I believe a Legends car is leading Class B and possibly is ahead of Class A at the moment.
Oh, wow.
Yes. That's Max. Yep.
That's pretty
That
great.
2361 iRating, putting it to work.
He could probably
Pretty
use a
solid.
better paint job. I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there. He might, he might need the frozen death.
I think he needs the F sticks and AOL discs.
Yeah, exactly. The great value F Sticks brand.
All right, let me grab the legend.
What's
let
the
me grab the
generic
legend
def?
template.
Is there a generic def brand?
Hold on. Oh man, why isn't it?
Like a Walmart house brand def?
Snow
it's
print.
Grid Life, all one word.
Trapped snow princess. That's what the
I
what
think
about? Wait,
Max was,
what?
I think Max was attempting to put a lemon on the side of his car. I'm not really sure.
Okay, I could see that.
All right.
Lady Auburn on asking who the opposite of Jeff Gordon is. It's got to be one of the Bush brothers, right?
No. See,
Dick Trickle.
in philosophy, we believe in one of the theories is everything comes from a form, and there is one supreme form that all others stem from. And when it comes to NASCAR drivers, Jeff is the ultimate form, and all other NASCAR drivers are in some way, related to him.
It's like the tree of life, but it's just Jeff Gordon as the root ball.
Exactly.
Stewart? Even is Tony Stewart even counting that? I feel like he wasn't he one of Gordon's rivals.
Yeah, but it's one of those things. It wasn't obnoxious enough for it to be something serious, and I think Tony Stewart's biggest rival was NASCAR.
Valid. I did meet Jeff Gordon at a sprint car race of all things.
Name drop. Throw my back out picking up that name.
Ouch.
So, do you want to know the whole story? Because
Absolutely.
You
Sure.
Yes.
What else we
yeah.
got going?
Because I was on a press trip, which just makes it so much better, right?
Oh yes, of
course.
Just gobbling shrimp.
That's right. So my one and only press trip was it was Flowmaster, who took a bunch of journalists to the NASCAR race at Sonoma, and then took us to what are they? The big block sprint cars at Calistoga. What are they?
Oh wow, yeah, basically a 454 with a wing.
Yeah, which is amazing because it's a half-mile oval on dirt.
Yeah,
And the car's
yeah.
doing like $170, which is just
Ugh.
insane. But Rico Abreu was driving in that race, and I don't know how much you guys know about the whole thing, but he was kind of shoved into Ganassi's, development driver or whatever. So Kyle Larson was there, Ganassi was there himself, Jeff Gordon came out to watch this guy, and Rico absolutely cleaned up on everybody in front of all these people. Ended up in a NASCAR truck next year. But the funny thing about Rico, which is the most un-PC thing that's probably going to get me in trouble, is that he's a
He's LP.
he's a little person.
Yeah, he's
and
LP.
and he won the Chili Bowl, which is the world's biggest midget race. So
That's true.
The cars, not the people. Save
this
your
man.
angry emails. Jeff, Eric is one of the most open and accepting people in the world, so don't even start.
That's
Yeah,
true.
and-
That's true.
no, and he is amazing on like a dirt, short oval, anything open wheel. The dude is magic, but as
Did you see him driving the Crown Vic on the dirt track in somebody's backyard during quarantine?
no, but I'm sure it would have made anybody who wasn't like somebody who's been in dirt cars all their whole life like poop themselves.
Yeah, it was pretty epic.
That is awesome.
Yeah, he ran it's a half mile oval. His qualifying lap was 16.7 seconds on dirt,
Oh my God.
which is what is the average speed? The average speed was like 100
That's 90 some miles.
That's crazy.
100 miles an hour. Yeah.
Half mile
Wow.
in 16 seconds is 90,
Wow.
just under 100 miles an hour. 15 seconds would be 100 miles an hour, so
Yeah.
93 miles an hour, something like that.
And I'm guessing pointed straight for none of it. Not a single bit of it.
No.
It's all, just pure power drift all the way around.
Yeah, the wheels are doing 170 just to get it to go sideways that fast.
Well,
That's crazy to think about.
We talked to. I was there on a press trip. Alana Shear was there. From,
Actually, with slip angle, he is doing 100. He's just only doing 93 in the direction of travel,
Yeah,
not the
exactly.
direction of angle.
yeah.
Yeah. You're right. Because of the whole cosine thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Sorry, nerd.
When you're watching like a sprint car race, if you're totally unfamiliar, you know what to look for. And one of the racers, it was actually Don Selzy's kid who was raced, or Gary Selzy's kid, who's an NHRA champion. His kid raced midgets, or raced these sprint cars for a while.
Well, only if he raced him did he actually race a midget.
That's right.
Getting close for everybody.
There it is. There it is.
Anyway, he's like, you can tell a car is working really well when the wheel just doesn't move at all. Like they enter a corner
Right.
and the wheel just, it stays pointing in the same direction. And yeah, like Rico was so smooth. Like it was just, the wheel, he didn't saw at it at all. It was just like this smooth motion with it. It was just ridiculous. So the guy is so good at it. And then, it's that classic I hate Danica thing in NASCAR where she doesn't weigh anything, so they can put the weight where they want. And
Oh, yeah, okay, that crap.
and you're like, yeah, no, he's just better than you at everything, and you just gotta accept that. So
Oh, we got a big wreck with Jetta and Miata.
the Mooshlong.
Mooshlong.
Yeah, it's a bent Mooshlong.
By the way, I'd like to mention, if you would like to check Hamza's math, it is D/T = S.
Yeah, you should never check Hamza's math. Just don't.
Please, I'm wrong. Sometimes I'm wrong.
I just wanted to throw out a mathematical formula because, you don't get that in many race coverage.
I failed algebra and geometry every year I was in high school. So, and then barely passed college level algebra in college. So, yeah, no.
You're just as capable as anybody else.
I appreciate the pep talk now.
Everybody has their own skills. Not all of them can do digits and math and
It's
spatial things.
It's just numbers and stuff.
Yeah, no. Look, I'll talk to the people, Hamza. You talk to the numbers, all right?
There you go.
It occurs to me I didn't finish the Jeff Gordon story, by the way.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. Sorry, we started talking about little people, and that was more interesting than Jeff Gordon.
Midgets racing midgets.
Well, that was-
Sorry. Cheap
So you're
shot,
there-
but you can't get it back, Eric.
So you're hanging out with Elena Shore, because I don't know if you know that, but that one probably fell in the same dent of the hole when you dropped Jeff Gordon's name.
yeah. You guys know Alana? You should know Alana.
No idea who that is. Just keep talking.
Oh yeah, no, she's awesome, but yeah, it was a name drop, but yeah.
That's what I do. Blake Long also there, which is actually part of the story because Blake and I were there, and like Jeff Gordon's talking to somebody who's associated with the PR people who have us there, and like Blake and I are just standing up. That's Jeff Gordon. He's like right there. We should talk to him. And then you're like, it's Jeff Gordon. He probably doesn't want to be bothered. And then a lot was like, Jeff. And so he's like, what? Because he's watching a race. He doesn't want to be effing bothered. And then, Blake and I were like, hi, can we get a picture? He's like does the eye roll like, Jesus Christ, really? Picture
That's
of
great.
like me and Blake Wrong like standing next to Jeff Gordon like we're 12 and him being like, these are grown men. I can't believe this. I wonder if I have that photo.
As
would
I
be
understand
great.
it, he's not very tall.
No, he's
No.
not. He's the same height as me. And I'm short. If you've never met me, I'm 5. I'm gonna say 5'8", even though you all know that's wrong.
Right?
But we will back that story the entirety. That Go there and yeah.
Eric, you said that you must be 5'8" because I've never seen you stand next to a tape measure, so I've got nothing but your word to go on.
Definitely not 5'4" at all.
All right, Chris, the car goes on the track. What are you doing, man? It's like the 9th time in the last 5 minutes.
Hey, Dave's in the lead, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that.
Oh, what happened to
Matt is now 3rd. Matt Sitko.
what happened to Matt?
That's a crash and recovery right
He
there.
spun
There's
on the
nothing else
front
that can
straightaway.
knock
I
you.
showed the replay. He just looks like he lost it coming onto the straightaway, and then a Miata had to swerve to avoid him.
Okay.
Dave's got a 30-second lead with 20 minutes to go, and they both pitted within the last 5 laps. So
Yeah, if it was anyone, if he was trying to run down anyone else, there would be a chance. But unless it's Dave's race to lose at this point.
Yeah, that happens.
22 is around.
I love that we're like at least 6 minutes behind the curve.
Nice. So last week we decided because, watching Schlavine and Uncle Dave, and who's the other one that always wins? Almost had a power slide out of there. It was going to be nice to Kuzi, but a little too greedy with the loud pedal.
thank you, Zach.
We need a suggestion for just a random number that we're going to decide was the winner.
Yes, that's how we've been doing it.
Yes.
Should continue that.
random number, like you pick the car number ahead of time.
No, you pick the position number, like
Right, where they finish. That's who the real
last
winner
week
is.
we decided car number 8 was the real winner.
Yeah, 8th place was the real winner. Yep.
So I've done some fun adventure races, and Judge Steve has done the rickshaw run through India, and I did the 125cc moto taxi 3-wheel tricycles across Peru, and some other ones. There was a race, I don't know who sponsored it, an insane race, and it was in Germany, and it was the race, the average was the winner. So there was like 50 people on mopeds racing, and the winner was the person who was the closest to the mathematical average.
The mathematical.
Like,
It's like a time.
So everybody is trying to stay exactly with everybody else and jockey for like being perfectly in the middle. And it was instead of a race to the first or a race to the bottom, it was a race to average.
That's awesome.
That was glorious because like no one, if you get ahead by accident, you would like fall back to the back to try to bring your total time back to the average.
Well, then, like you could
time speed distance rally is not a phrase I would have ever thought I would say.
you could have do some like teamwork.
How dare you
in this,
underestimate
really,
yourself.
Like mess up math. Like,
Oh, yeah,
have
yeah.
some kind of, like rabbit ahead,
Yeah.
and then you're like half ahead. you
And
know?
one person screwing up and sandbagging would like pull up everybody else's average. So
They know that somebody's either jackrabbited or taken the back door. That's amazing.
it's like everybody's trying to hang out to be exactly in the middle. Like,
How long was this event?
I don't know. I was told about it when we were down in Peru that there was this race over in Europe on mopeds to be average.
I say, and of course it's Germans. No, we must be very precise. We must be exactly.
Average.
Yes. No. We will do the engineering again. This is gonna
So
be.
that might be fun to do on a rally, Eric. Like just give some prize to the pinnacle of mediocrity. Like your spot in the middle. Like nothing good about it, nothing special, just average.
That's
I feel
amazing.
like we do that anyway. It's like a natural thing on the rally.
So I grew up in the back of a time speed distance rally car, and I know that there's like you do this in TSD rallying because you know the person in front of you is supposed to be exactly 60 seconds ahead of you, and the person behind you is supposed to be exactly 60 seconds behind you. So a lot of times on a long straight, you can see each of them in the distance and like make sure you're in the middle because we know they're doing well. So stick here.
Yeah.
I've always wanted. I feel like time, speed, distance is right up my nerd alley, but I can't. I've never brought myself to do one.
Oh, well, I can definitely get you involved.
Let's say, let us introduce you to the former math teacher, Mr. Wakeman.
Yeah, my father. My father has been time, speed, distance rallying since the days of a mathematical CURTA, which was a mechanical calculator that probably, if Hamza Googled right now, his pants would get tight. How amazing! KURDA.
You know, I'm I'm not a born and bred nerd, right?
Oh, this thing is amazing.
That was,
This is
put them on the dashboards of the TSD cars, right?
Well,
his first modification. His first modification to his new car was to run a bungee cord through the 2 defroster vents to hold his clipboard on his dashboard for his daily driver.
CURTA, CURTA, is a mathematical. It looks like it's smaller than a beer can, but about the same shape, with a crank handle on the top, and it has it's basically a mathematical wheel, so it has like sliders up and down. It's amazing.
Huh.
And they're worth like thousands. Like the people used them to like calculate like the moon launch.
Mm-hmm.
Or getting a 1964 Mini to a diner at 4:28 p.m.
Exactly. Yes, a peppermill, freshly squozen in the chat. They know what it is.
So I went to random.org and just pick a number between 1 and 27, and 15 is your winner tonight.
All right.
Oh, excellent. 15 so far. Oh, it's Tyler Stank. Ah, dang it. But we got
Randomly selected, he manages to win.
I know. We got to stick with the numbers. Ah, dang it.
14 minutes left, man.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, somebody might
We gotta stick
sandbag
with the
him
stank.
and just
We gotta stick with the stank.
We should mention that Sitco is catching up to Mode.
So, the Hessers are in 10th and 11th overall. They might actually be racing each other.
yeah, they are
they
racing
are.
each other.
Yeah, the rest of that was the Ridge when the Pulitzer van came through and said, "We don't care about Class B. How many laps did you give Anton? Because we want the same amount of laps." And actually, they were first, so they took 15 laps just because they didn't want to race anybody but Anton. But the deal was we had to give Anton the same number, and he shows up in the Volvo, and we're like, "Well, you're getting 15 laps," and he's like, "What? It's a Volvo with a diesel," and we're like, "Oh, the Pulitzer van," and he goes, "Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, no problem. That makes total sense. Yeah, we're good."
Checks out. I like it. I like when people first of all find someone to race in Lemons, and then
Go to the trunk. Go to the trunk.
I'm sad that the numbers are covering up all the good stuff I've done. I'll have to remove the couch back here. Well, it says mom's basement dweller, and there's a picture of an old couch, and then Gordon's F sticks, but you can't see them. So we'll put the couch on the hood, and then we'll put the basement dweller on the windshield. Okay, cool. I'll get back to it. So
I'm gonna have to send that to Nick Pond, who was the one who received the email.
let me make a couple adjustments. We'll be right back with you.
Yeah.
By the way, the chat is all discussing the CURTA. It seems that someone is saying the Adam Savage 3D printed a working CURTA. Average price of a operating CURTA on eBay is like $2,500.
Crazy.
Adam Savage seems like he'd be a Lemons racer.
Yeah, he's a guy we probably need to rope into this.
Yep.
You know, the fact that we mentioned this in an iRacing version of Lemon's chat, and the people that aren't even iRacing immediately take this and run with this whole thing, and they, oh, Adam Savage, da-da-da-da-da. Again, reaffirms my belief that if the zombies ever come, the people that will survive will be Lemon's racers because they just know stuff. Eric Hesser just blew it with his brother with 11 minutes left, and you will never hear the end of that one, Eric.
No, there's no getting that back.
Is he still ahead? No, there's his brother.
Oh, wow. Okay. And
The real race.
yeah.
The real
But his brother's going to get him right here. Oh, yes.
The real winner is actually the loser here because he's gonna give his brother a nuggie to end all nuggies.
So the Hesser F stick trophy, who gets the last F stick from Mom's plate in the Hesser household.
You got it the last time.
I was literally going to say the exact, just in my older brother voice.
It's crap. Mom likes you best.
God, can't believe it.
So my brother, well, I had two brothers, but my brother Joe was 2 years older than me. But I was smarter than him. For everything, and then he would always punch me. But I would always be like a step ahead of him anyway.
Which of the two escorts did he ride in, or did he hate you so much he had to ride the one always opposite of you?
Probably.
As the Catholic Rude clan was being shuttled to mass on Sunday mornings in their dueling escorts.
Yep, I think that's actually right. Yeah. My other brother Phil was of driving age. Phil, the one who wrecked the safari wagon by crashing into a parked flower van. He had an escort. He was driving the escort. He was driving me home from a birthday party when I was 6, and I don't know, was doing whatever 16-year-old kids do when they drive. Wasn't paying attention. We ended up in the ditch just because he was dicking around. And he's like, he looked at me and gave me like the fear of God look. Was like, do not tell Mom and Dad about this.
So I'm scared as a parent that you're recalling your 6-year-old experiences, because my daughter's 5, and I'm like, oh no, she's starting to make permanent memories, and I'm fucking this up.
Oh no! Oh, Pyrex takes out the MX-5. Carl.
Anyway. The coda to that story was I got home and literally the first thing I said was, Phil put us in the ditch. So I got whale time later on. Nice.
Hey, Ryan, you should look at that replay with the 455 and the 22.
It was a pretty good pile in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me, the 31.
I didn't get to grow up with my younger brother, but on occasion would visit my dad, and I had an older stepbrother. And anything he ever did dumb in a car, I never told anybody because I wanted to be allowed to go and do stuff with him because he was always doing fun stuff. Oh, it's like he just dropped 2 wheels and then overcorrected onto the track.
What's funny is like I saw that coming in the last corner, and I was like, oh, he's doing the over-under, and that's where he's going to pile drive him. But nope.
Goes a little wide there and digs the jet on the inside of it. What'd you do again, Thomas? You're on the grass the second time. Come on. Neighborhood trolley's better than this.
I would guess it's probably not handling real great after that.
Meow, meow, the trolley's not handling well. Meow, meow.
Man, the statuary in the back of Barber does make me reminisce about like being back down there, at that track. The spider and the woman crawling out of the manhole and all that stuff. Like, that's just super cool.
I wish they would add the bridge with the lady hanging from under the bridge, the pedestrian bridge, as you come out of turn 5.
Okay, I wasn't going to bring that up because I thought that was really sort of a secret for drivers. I thought because the only way you can see that is to be on the track. Like,
yes.
So there are for those that have never raced Barber, there is statuary, like carved trees and topiaries and all that, and there's like statues and art pieces that are there for the spectators, and then there are pieces that you can only see by being a racer. So there's like two sides to being on Barber. There are things that you can go there and see by spectating, and then there's another half that you can only see by racing there. And like you got to be super comfortable on track to notice these things.
Yeah,
because if you mention them to new racers, they're like, I didn't see any of that. We're like, yeah, it's because you were staring at the taillights of the car in front of you. and you'll get more emotionally able to handle these situations, and then your aperture will open up, and you'll start seeing these other things on the sides of the track and stuff. Yeah.
Ryan, thank you for putting up in the space the picture of the Curta.
Nice.
Imagine mathematical nerds in the 60s driving their Alfa Romeos and their MG midgets while somebody is sliding the side bits up and down and cranking for every 1/10 of a mile an hour, every 1/10 of a mile to calculate time, speed, and distance.
I can and have spent entire days wandering around Barber just looking at, not just the museum, but just everything. And they add more art all the time. And they do it with no fanfare, so you just have to notice it.
And there's no announcements. You have to walk around and see it, or drive there and be in a state of mind on the track where you can notice these other things. Mm-hmm. And now that it's September, in 2 days it's September, and we're still in COVID conditions, and we'll figure out where things are going to go. But Barber will be on my go-to list when we're back in full travel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely love Barber.
I love Barber. I love the track. As far as Alabama goes, it's actually one of the pretty parts of Alabama.
Yeah.
It's the entirety of the Barber race is just an experience, because it's the season opener, and you haven't seen all your friends, and you're walking around. This is great. F sticks.
much better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Very well done.
Mentally, yeah. If you were down there, you remember my wife was there in an evening gown when we were racing down there, when you guys had the.
So good.
I think that was when you had the Deer Leader is the cutest. MR2?
The MR2, yes. That was Deer Leader is the cutest.
Ryan, we have a question in the chat. Where is the Twitch page to follow?
Lady A posted the link. Yeah, it's Bearded Sim Racer.
Okay.
Yep. Thanks, lady.
Thanks, because everybody but Ryan, most of us are social media.
Oh, Jay Becker.
Backwaters. So thank you, Lady A, for doing that.
Oh, the poor little pony could not get around the corner.
The little pony.
Mickey Koozie having another issue too.
There was a
Lusty73. Thanks for the follow.
What was the
Gunter Dance?
Not Schumacher Taxi, but I forgot his name. That they ran the My Little Brony theme over in Jersey for a number of years.
Nice.
That was nice. Schumacher Taxi. Yeah.
It was Schumacher Taxi. Okay, yeah. That's a great theme. My Little Brony. Yeah. And everything was pastels and pinks and stuff,
light blue with pinks and yellow.
Yeah.
And it was a Mustang, right?
Mustang.
So yes, there is
it's
Walmart brand Super Tech Def Fluid.
Nice.
I knew there was a budget def.
And the
Dude,
blue,
I run
the blue
Super
on this.
Tech in my daily drivers. What are you kidding?
Nice.
Hey, so
Nice.
Husty also wanted to point out, not only is he following you now here, but he's following you on the YouTube. So everything. So yeah,
thank you.
He's all about it.
I don't do much on YouTube anymore. If you really want to help me out, type in beardedsimracer.com. That'll take you to the Facebook page where you can check out all the broadcasts, and also check out Podium Esports on Twitch as well. I broadcast there 4 or 5 days a week. Polar opposite of this, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're just in love with YouTube, which is a great platform, maybe just wander over to the Everyone Racers channel. Just going to throw that one out there.
Yeah, let's tell our viewers. We're having a nice amount of viewers tonight. Let's talk for a second here. Yeah, sure. Oh, this is your neighbor. Okay, nice.
This is your neighbor.
That's literally my
so
neighbor.
So we're gonna get a look at Eric's neighbor's car. And Mental, tell us about the Everyone Racers podcast. Ooh, nice.
All right, so Jeff is here with me, but we are half of the Everyone Racers podcast. We are the world's leading podcast about amateur endurance racing. Usually record on Wednesday nights. You can catch us wherever you get your podcast: Spotify, iTunes, whatever that Google version of the F Sticks is. And
Yes.
also, we in the Coronacation, we have dipped into the world of YouTube. So
I
we
like
also
that.
record our episodes,
Oh,
which
man.
occasionally is funny. Because there's some visual bits that we've unintentionally been doing for years. You can also catch us on all your social media, Everyone Racers on Facebook, everyone.racers on Twitter and Instagram, or give us a call, or rather drop us an email at everyone.racers@gmail.com. And actually, we're going to be renewing our Google Voice phone number like the guys on the Apex Adjacent podcast, and you can just call and leave us hate voicemails.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Nice. Nice.
I was gonna say,
I have a quick question, real quick. Sorry, Jeff. How many times a podcast does Chrissy fall out of her chair laughing? On camera.
Fall out of the chairs, but sometimes we just our bellies hurt so much from all of the laughing that we do.
Yeah.
I will say that they are rather technical. One of the best podcasts that we've had, a lot of listeners, was when Hamza came in and talked about like switch placement and design of your race car
Nice.
for maximum usage, and just the ability for the I believe I titled it "The Meat Bag Touches the Machine."
That's
Yes.
I think that is exactly what we talked about.
100%.
I
And
figure out what these are.
some other day in the
Find
future,
out.
we'll do Fabbing 202. We'll talk about.
Oh, look at that! Somebody was airborne.
Ooh.
Oh wow! Oh wow! And he almost took out. It was like
That's a
Duplos there.
We're in the final lap, so let's actually try to dial this in.
Sure.
That's a Code Brown moment right there for that Legends car.
Well, we'll go back and find that here.
I'll just say while
Dave Carpenter has a 20-second lead. Yeah.
Before we get off the Everyone
yeah.
Racers, we only have like 965 more people to follow us on the YouTubes before we can stream. So
Yes.
know,
So we
like
can
and
stream
follow.
live. Yes.
It takes 1,000. We have 950 more to do. Come on, help us out.
I can stream live, and I don't have followers like that.
You may have gotten in under a grandfather clause or something, but
You're probably right
they
about
started
that.
they
Yeah.
started changing the rules when people started
Well,
doing
I have
stupid
6
things
Google
on-
accounts, and I will go follow you on all 6 of them.
Oh well, we love you for it. Thank you.
Oh, of course.
I already did that. Yeah.
My weekend account is many years old. I might be able to stream.
Actually, what you don't know, Eric, you gave me control of all of the Lemon social media stuff. You've been following us since that happened.
You don't know it. You've been doing this for a while.
And by the way, pay no attention to the odd stuff that's showing up under your Wish ads. I don't know what's going on with that.
No, those are from.
It is Dave Carpenter, 19-second lead. There we go.
All right, he's coming around through the ants.
Where's
As we've said before, it's literally his to lose.
Yeah.
Well, he's in a Wawa livery tonight, so how can you lose? With
Honestly, yeah. If he put sheets on there right now, the car would blow up and would be awful.
Oh, it went white. Oh.
Somebody hit the refresh.
Because we said sheets, and that's what happens when you just mention sheets. Because sheets is terrible.
There it
and
is.
Wawa is awesome.
Oh, we added
There's
the
the-
blue depth.
There's the Super Tech.
Super Tech blue depth.
Oh, that is epic! Oh,
All right, I had to get that in there
Thanks,
before we
Husky,
sign
yeah.
off. Yeah.
Thanks,
Of
Husky
course-
73. Yeah, it's all turned to sheet. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nice.
oh, and looks like it's going to be quarter one.
Oh,
Is
Demo Derby. Oh, the legend car.
wow.
Giving Dale the business.
I'm
on the
Nate?
Oh.
turtles in. Oh my God, he's 2 for
Oh.
the F sticks. The F sticks.
Oh.
Done. He's not
Right
done.
there.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh my goodness,
Wow.
where did the
My
Brody
little
car
pony
come from?
coming out of nowhere. Legends are the best at this, by the way.
Whoa. Whoa.
A Mustang
Whoa.
comes in backwards. I don't know how that got there.
No one ever
Ray,
does.
That's Ray from Three Pedal
That's
Mafia.
forwards for a
Oh.
Mustang. Mental, remember
He was
that.
blinded.
That's forwards.
That's true. He was blinded. It was
He was
fine.
blinded. Yeah, it had to be the sun in his eyes right there. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, yet another one. There it is. Oh.
Fatality.
Oh my gosh, how fast
Dave
was that one
Carpenter into
going?
the fence. Still moving. Still on the hunt.
He's still here. Is that Sitko over there on his turtled on his Dale Earnhardt car? I think he did. Yeah.
Nobody's giving him the friendly bump. Nobody's giving him the old Dutch rudder helping hand right there.
Jesus Christ.
Out of there.
Oh,
My little pony clearing the table.
Where's Zach? Where's Zach and all this? I'm waiting for Zach to fly into frame. You
I already left. Zach.
left.
There were
The
two more.
post-race demo derby.
on,
We'll get
someone
it.
go-
I'm waiting.
someone
I'm
go flip
waiting. I'm
Dale.
waiting for it. So I figured out a new strategy on the demo derbies. Leave it on focus on crashes, and then I'll just rewind. Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Yes! Yes!
He spun so fast. Spun so fast.
Yes!
how did that happen?
We're gonna need to do that like 5 times in a row.
Hold on. Hold
my
on. I'm waiting
gosh.
for it. I'm waiting. Like I said, it's we still have action. Just letting it go.
Oh wow, that is like
Yeah.
what do they call that in ice skating when they just spin in one spot?
A
He did it
triple
so fast it
axle.
went.
Triple axle.
A
He
triple
went
axle.
airborne from just doing a in-place spin. That was incredible.
I think the
Yeah,
Russian
freshly
judge gave it
squozen
a
on
9.5.
YouTube. Yeah, we're gonna do some combine racing at some point
Oh,
on a Wreckfest. All right. Well,
that was
Everyone
they're
else
not,
is
I'm waiting for. Oh, here
Dave's
comes
still
another.
there.
Oh, wow. Okay, so
no,
remember
they're still
wheel-to-wheel
working it.
contact with the '87 cars results in wild things happening, and that was an example of that. I'm just gonna let this go until.
I like that Nate's still
Until-
going after everybody at 7 miles an hour.
If your engine still goes, you keep going.
Yeah,
Look
come
at Dave
on.
Carpenter.
Let's go.
He's a
I
think
trooper
that-
right
yeah.
there.
I think the model and the physics engine for the 87s, when like the wheel-to-wheel contact,
Yeah.
it's like too raw, so you get like wheel climb and wheel hop
Yep.
that takes
It-
over the physics engine.
Yeah, they're
It
really
assumes
bad
the
at
wheels are
Darlington.
doing
They climb the
200 miles
walls.
per hour.
I think what it came down to is they left the dynamics programming to the guy that still, when he plays with his Hot Wheels and the door's open, he pretends it can fly.
That's awesome. Well, shout out to
Until
him
you,
because
that little boy.
Oh, absolutely. We don't. We all were. If you had doors on your Matchbox, it flew.
Absolutely.
That was the rules.
No, there really
When-
wasn't a lot
how
of
did that
contact.
happen?
They
So
they
he's-
only do about 10 miles an hour backwards. So
So he's standing there by himself. He's just chilling.
and it even changes on rewind. This is great.
they're
Wow,
all sucking
Nate.
up their smoke.
Nate. There's
So
so
they're
much going
cleaning up
on
the
with Nate there.
I love that
Yeah.
Nate is looking for anybody to hit. Literally anybody.
Just hunting survivors.
So
the
while
smoke
we're
is
here
my
backing
favorite
this
part.
up, I do want to go ahead and take this opportunity to congratulate tonight's winner, Tyler Stank, for coming in 15th. Well
Yeah,
done.
way to go, Tyler.
Hey, and
Put
for
that
those
stank
that
on
are
it.
still,
Here,
go ahead.
Let's congratulate Tyler. Tyler, welcome to the broadcast booth.
Tyler, well done.
Tyler, are you here?
Congratulations.
Yes, I am still here.
Hi, Tyler. We randomly selected 15th to be the winner tonight, and once again, you have won. Congratulations.
All right, thanks. It was
Leaving it up to skill and leaving it up to ability on track was sort of just, it wasn't spreading it out well enough. So we randomly select one number, and 15th place came up today as 15th place is the winner. So congratulations again.
But we want to know how you managed to do that. How did you manage to win?
What do you
Even
chalk up your win for?
driving incredibly slowly on the last lap to avoid another pit stop.
Nice.
The engine was not
Perfect.
running when it crossed the line.
Oh,
So you think it was due to your pit and tire strategy that you came in 15th?
How did that,
All
how
right.
did that Miata get stuck? That's amazing.
Tyler, I think this is a great opportunity to thank Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior. I believe he changed the left front tire in your car when needed in lap 12.
That could be. You know, today is actually the first day I went to church in like 4 months, so that could be.
Solid. Don't worry about it.
that's perfect.
Great wrench. He's not that good of a driver, but he's a great wrench.
I am impressed that the Miata is hanging by its tire in the chain link fence. That is excellent.
Yeah, and for those that want to come hang out and do a crash fest, for those that are not into the 2-hour Sunduros, if you want something shorter, swing on over to the E1R Monday night races.
Oh my
I'm not going to make the 9 o'clock one tomorrow. I am probably going to make
All right,
the late
hold
one.
on. Here's your thumbnail, Eric, right there.
Oh,
Take that.
Yep. There it
We
is,
should
right
mention,
there.
since Hamza brought it up, that we do 2 quick fun races, 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock Eastern Standard, or Eastern whatever time it is at the moment. It's E1R, Everyone Racers. Text message, check us out on the Facebook, whatever, to get the password, because we don't just let any fools in. We let on any fool who can find us on social media.
yeah. Our
That's right.
password is quite easy to know. It's easy to do.
It's
You
our
just gotta-
favorite break
Something with
pad.
Richard Petty,
Right.
right? Something about Richard
Yep.
Petty.
There you go.
Bubba Wallace. Yep. Bubba Wallace.
And everyone's
There's
favorite
so much.
endurance racing brake pad.
That's right.
Yes.
I walked all around SEMA this year, or actually, I guess it was last year, Coronacation, and talked to everybody who does brake pads. And I said, "Do you have an endurance race pad?" And they said, "Oh, what do you currently use?" And I said, "You know, ST43." And they went, "Oh no, we don't have anything that good."
Yeah, no one can beat it. Well, there's ST43 or ST45, and those are your literal only options.
Yeah.
And there's, Clan A, Clan B, and I'm testing out.
full
So
yeet right there.
for those of you that do drive the BMW, we're doing ST45s on the front and 43s on the rear. So if I don't make it there and everything goes, I expect a report.
How is that only 104 miles an hour? Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Goodbye, Mustang.
And then the other
with-
Jetta comes in and hits it
With
too.
a clip in the rear, yeah.
Double
You got
moosh
double
longed.
moosh long. Double moosh longed.
Man,
That's
last time I got
incredible.
double moosh longed, they didn't even catch it on videotape. So I'm
I
glad
was
we
in
have it on
college.
videotape.
Goodbye Mustangs, yes, Lady A. What did 113
F's in chat for me, I can't breathe.
9900? I did 149 miles an hour when I hit the 71 car and immediately stopped. Yeah. Well, the physics engine breaks down. It's
I want to go ahead and for the listeners here
Double
that are
moosh
interested in the
longed.
password for the brake pad, you can text us at 484-243-0455
Nice.
to get that
Nice.
password.
Actual phone number?
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's
Google
that's
voice.
our Google
Yeah.
voice. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Or
got
just
one of those too.
or send us angry messages because you're tired of all the noise that your mom's making in the basement when she's down there with us.
Just make sure I don't put it in the chat.
That's so bad. If your mom's being too loud, don't text me. That's so bad.
Just put in the subject line F sticks. We'll take care of it.
I have a feeling this is gonna be the place to go see a party right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Oh, boom.
Strange things
Like
afoot
the
in
My
the
Little
Circle
Pony
K.
car. The My Little Pony car is just sitting there.
Tool
Just
it.
sitting there.
Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up.
Bing.
And then he gets.
Yeah,
that's the
just
first.
cheat up
That's
on
the
that.
first moose schlong, and here comes the second one. Oh,
One.
moose schlong and then moose schlong light.
Meanwhile, the poor Miata still on the fence, which means he hasn't logged off, which means he's just sitting there mashing the gas pedal.
Waiting for someone to hit him.
So
This is
did we
the
identify
demo derby
who
cam
got
from
the,
season 2.
This is great. There was a white Miata with a red top that flipped over the guardrails and was on pit out, trying to desperately K-turn to get to the crash fest.
I like that Jetta that does a J turn. That was nice.
I believe that
The
was
Frozen
a Rockford.
Death
I'm not
whiff.
sure.
No,
Yeah, you're
Rockford,
right.
you have to go backwards first. You always go backwards.
We'll
on a
just hang
Rockford
out here
spin it
and just
around.
watch it all in real time. Yeah, there we go. That's great. Oh, Uncle
Pyrex.
Dave,
Trying
listen.
to
Yeah,
burn.
Pyrex. Oh, that was Pyrex. Yeah.
That's Pyrex, yeah.
Missed it.
My Little
Was a little
Pony.
late to the party.
Bam! Nice. Oh God. Oh, I didn't see that the first time. Oh, what happened? What happened to Tyler Stang?
I don't know.
Wow. Oh.
Whoa.
Tyler was out of gas,
Wow.
remember? So somebody just pulled him into the wall.
Yeah,
I
somebody
would
just.
guess.
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. Yeah, he was on fumes.
Oh!
Oh! At this point, it's like shuffleboard. Everyone thinks they've got points, but then here comes Grandma, and she just.
I want to move the
punch
camera, but I
everybody
want
out.
to wait and see the Miata that ends up in the. There it is. There it goes.
Here it is.
There's the Miata.
Oh!
Yes. Yes.
Wait. Ends up on his tires, and now he's got to get out, but he doesn't have the turning radius.
He's Austin powering it. Yeah.
Oh. Was that? Wow. Who was that?
That
in
was
the Monte
someone knocking
Carlo?
Uncle Dave. It was knocking
Yeah.
Uncle Dave, and Uncle Dave lands on all fours and just keeps backing into people.
That was Jared Duclos or Matt Sitko. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that Miata that ended up on the wrong side of the pit wall, launched the afterburners and grenaded the engine when it did it. Yep, not lifting. Good on you.
Well, that's it was the Starship Troopers car that
Oh,
knocked Dave out there. Well, that's fitting.
there we go. We've only got one rule in this race car. Everyone crashes. No one quits. You quit, I'll crash you myself.
Wow.
That's a good line.
Oh my god. That
That
was
was in the
incredible.
chat for everybody.
Yes. Yes.
Here comes the doom.
Now, to continue our sophomore humor, Lady A also had a great one. She's like, we're giving your mom the F stick.
Yeah, we are. There we go. All the Fs.
All that.
All the Fs.
Dave Carpenter joined us in chat. He said, I'm wore out.
Which says something because Dave can race with us like no talent clowns for 2 hours.
Hours
still
and
be
hours.
like all chipper and hip and glib with us. No, 2 hours with like
Yeah.
real people who have talent, and
and-
he's wore out.
Yeah, and he's
Oh.
clearing our black flags while he's doing it. He'll sit there the entire time and clear our black flags while beating us.
Wow.
While we're racing,
Yeah.
our damnedest, he's one-arming
Man,
it,
Kevin
clearing
Hesser.
black flags and adminning.
Oh, that Jetta. Eric Hesser.
Yes. Got a nice little spin off that one. I want to know who gets launched over here like at this angle. In a few minutes, somebody gets spun off of something and comes at us. Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah, that must be Kessler. Kevin beat me, but yeah, you got the F sticks exactly.
Oh, there's the fence
There's
and
Tyler
the
the
legend
Tree
car that
stuck up.
gets nerfed. And then he hit the
red
legend
Miata
car that
is
was still
stuck on the wrong
bouncing.
side.
Oh, Jetta the Mustang. There's the double
There's the double
Mouchelon.
Mouchelon.
Double Mouchelon, yeah.
And there's
That's the
two
Austin Powers
latecomers.
song.
There were,
Crank up the
there were a
Austin
couple
Powers song.
latecomers to it. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
There's
yeah.
Tom Pyrek.
There. Oh my God.
what
Oh
the
my
heck
God.
was happening with that?
A little bit. We missed
That was
Like he's just
was
sitting there, someone backs into him, and he goes off like a top. The Mouchelon light. Okay, that's what it was. What? What the heck?
I told you, the Legends cars are magic.
No. Look, he hit the 87 car, and the 87. He touched the wheel of the 87 car, which causes an explosion, and the Jetta's just he's inside the Jetta, and here comes the explosion.
And the power of Dale
There it is.
compels you. The
Yeah, there
power
it
of
is.
Dale compels you. The power of Dale compels you.
Yeah, it's the 87s and the exposed wheel of the Legends is just a perfect mix that breaks the
Perfect
physics
mix,
engine.
I'd like to mention that the Mouchelon car has an F in the middle of the
Roof.
Roof, yeah.
Actually, the bottoms of these cars would be an ideal place for an F's in chat. Like,
If they were on the paint template,
the person who
yeah.
I've seen theme the bottom
yeah.
of the car was Randy Bish that one race where he
yeah,
fully
the Pro
themed
2.
the bottom of the car.
Yeah, the Pro 2.
The sunroof is a good one, but the bottom of the car is a whole blank canvas that you
I'd
only
just like
see
to say,
at the end.
take it off and shake it around your head like a helicopter. That's it. That's all I have to say.
That was amazing.
Well, milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Yes, it does.
and we bring all your moms to the basement. But
The Jetta board meeting tomorrow.
Zing.
He's gonna be rough. Yeah.
yeah,
Zing.
damn it,
North
Steve!
Carolina, come on and
I watched
raise
the
up.
lemons. I watched the lemons racing again. What the hell, Steve?
Now, actually, Ryan, you were saying that you are in relatively periodic contact with the actual iRacing team, right? And they know
all the
about
time.
lemons and
Yeah. Yep.
So that they know that we break the physics engine and do these silly things. And,
Yeah, I'd like to think that they come and take notes, honestly.
Yeah, they take notes. It says, "What are these F sticks doing?"
That's right.
I'm gonna
Special
send
shout
them
out to our friends at iRacing.
They write
I'm gonna
simulation.
send them an app.
What are
I'm
these
so
F sticks
annoyed.
doing to our simulation.
I'm gonna send them an angry email from my AOL account.
It's on the screen again. So Husty73 in Twitch saying, "I want an F stick."
Yeah, sorry,
Oh
your older
my
brothers
God.
ate all the good ones. You're gonna get like the leftover ones at the bottom of the box.
You can get the half one that could being cut
my
in half,
God.
and it's all gross. Yeah.
Yes.
That's so
good.
bad.
What happened to Matt Sitko and Jared? I don't know what happened to Jared, but I think Matt Sitko actually had a spin that cost him the position.
Yeah, it was. While he was doing it, he was gapping Uncle Dave pretty well and managed to go. But it doesn't matter because Tyler Stank won.
Yeah,
He was 13th,
Dave doesn't know.
15th.
15th. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, Dave just was running his race. And all of a sudden, he ended up in first place.
Front place.
Front.
Yeah,
Place.
I like that front place.
Huzzah.
Wow, what a race! There was a race. What, yeah.
All told, that was a fantastic Sunday night evening. A
Freshly
night
Squozen. No, he sent that to Eric personally. I think, didn't he, Eric? That fan mail.
It went
24 hours.
whatever the
11.
auto response was to one of our
word.
mass emails.
Nice.
Either way, Nick
It ended
Pond
up
was the
on my
one
desk.
who opened it, right?
Yeah. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Husty, if everyone else didn't tell you that, and we'll see you. Yeah. So Dave Carpet just got the news that even though he was in front place, Tyler won. He said congratulations.
Ooh, I'm hearing good things happen. Let's take a look at the Demolition 2. Oh yeah, I forgot I had this. So this is the camera facing
can we zoom
back
in
this
where
way.
the Miata? Can we
Yes.
zoom in where the Miata's going to land?
I think
Yes.
it's perfect right where it
Yes.
is.
Enhance. Hold on a minute, everyone. I'm trying to fix it. Enhance.
Enhance. That is perfect. Oh yes, this will be great.
Ryan actually enhanced. That's terrible.
But
Oh,
you
we can
said
watch the,
enhance.
We can watch Tyler
did.
Stank run out of gas also and get pummeled.
Oh God, I'm making eye contact with these cars for like a solid 10 seconds before they come down here. Oh, here they come.
Virtual cars, real anxiety.
There's Tyler Stank about to get. Oh, he gets mounted.
Oh,
Miata on Miata
Gets mounted and
violence.
climbed on.
There's a legend car
Surprise!
nerfing the Miata, and then I think he hits
Jay
the Mustang.
Becker.
Yes, double shot. Excellent. Okay, here we go. Oh, he nerfed him. Oh, okay. So how lucky
the
is Tyler
bowling
Stank
move
right
right
now?
there, yeah.
Watch this. So the Mustang has got Tyler Stank in his sights, and he gets nerfed.
by
Split
Uncle
the
Dave.
uprights. Wow.
Yeah, Dave.
That's maximum Tullied also. He caught
Yes.
4. Right?
That is some foliage right there.
Like
Yeah.
the Jetta with the hold on, the Jetta with the Carlton, sweet Carlton
the hop.
breakdancing moves.
Yeah.
You see that? Yeah,
Because-
the hop.
Yeah, he kept it
As,
dancing. 'cause
as you
don't
as
lift.
you do.
Yeah,
don't
there
lift.
you go. Boom.
Well, that was incredible.
And that's why.
Oh!
That's exactly why.
There's another. Okay, so yeah, there's the Miata ending up in the pit exit. Another helicopter.
Yeah.
Oh God. Just missed the legend and hit the other Miata
legend,
head on.
yeah.
That's a good. Okay, here we go.
All right, here comes.
A lot.
Oh!
That was like,
And he blew his engine when he did it. That was such a
That's
hit.
incredible.
Dave Carpenter still got to back up, but he blew the engine. That's nice.
Wow.
Yeah, this should be along here in a moment.
Okay,
Yeah,
here
I
comes
think
another
you're-
Mustang. Oh, Wow. All right, here we go.
Chance?
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, into the fence.
Yeah.
Oh, that is epic. Oh, that's truly wonderful. Quick, get behind the Miata. It'll be safe.
This is really the reason we're all here.
Could 100% agree.
Absolutely.
Dancing Jetta, bouncing over an 87 Monte Carlo. I guess that's a Thunderbird, but. And then stuck. Right there.
Wow.
I like that it
That's pretty
climbed
incredible.
up from one level of the fence to the next.
And
Yes.
you can see the brakes are still glowing inside the wheels. Or are they
Yes.
orange wheels? No, they're orange wheels.
Watch
Sorry.
it climbs from the third or the fourth horizontal line to the fifth. It actually drives up the fence about 1.5 feet.
Cop's a legend.
Magnifique.
Totally Spider-Man's it. Right. Bam.
And then now the
Drives
front
up.
wheel turns and it climbs up. He's still climbing.
I got this. I got this, man.
I can get over it. I can get over it.
This is going to call for some serious flooring, but I can do it.
Nothing. You're worthless. Why don't you just leave?
Yeah.
Private pile, you climb obstacles
Oh.
like old people F-stick.
Well, I guess the core doesn't get theirs today.
Thank you, Hopsa. Oh, we're under the ground now.
Yeah. That's how you build setups. You go under the ground and look at the tires come through the track. Here we go. This should be a good spot.
How do you build setups? The best setups, I've gotten 2 setups. One from Uncle Dave and one from Tom.
Oh. I feel like I'm at Cars and Coffee. That was awful.
About to say,
Yeah,
Menthel, thank you.
Well played. Oh God. Oh God. Wow.
Yeah, but
Let's
those
try an
engines,
let's try an
bounce
alternate
once they
angle
get
on
hit.
this.
Yeah,
On this. Sulu would be proud of all this fencing.
very good. That's the nerdiest thing said here tonight.
It's Barber. They charge you $300 for every 8 feet of fencing you damage.
All right, let's be the kids hanging outside the racetrack. What's all that noise over there at the racetrack? Let's go look at it. They come up to the fence, and this is what they see.
You can't even actually get where you are at the end of turn 1. Yeah, you can't get to. Ooh.
Oh.
Eeh. That's a safer barrier right there. Oh. Don't worry, that'll buff out.
Oh.
Yes, it would.
It's like Blazing Saddles when Mongo punches out the horse.
There's
It's
the
just
screenshot,
funny
I
from
think.
every angle. It's funny from every angle.
Mungo
Yes.
only pawn in Game of Life.
There's your thumbnail with the angry letter and everything. And the smoked out the Tommy Chong Jetta right here in front of us.
It almost looks like the letter is hanging from the fencing like an advertising banner,
Yes.
telling people that
Yes.
what they're watching is stupid.
Please stop. Remove stop.
They don't need an advertisement to tell them that. Oh my god. Oh. It's incredible.
Wow, this is so glad that all of you F-stick showed up tonight.
That's right.
Yeah, me too.
Couldn't do it
Me
without
too.
you F6.
That's right.
That's right. All the F sticks.
We're glad you're in mommy's basement dwelling, being useless POSs.
Yes.
These are the things that matter.
113
All right.
ST DFX 9900 on YouTube saying so many of us died running into that wall.
That's
Larry
one of
Horse
the-
saying they need us on that wall. They want us on that wall. That's right. That is fucking right. Well played. Well played, Larry Horse. I got to give a shout out to Larry. He made a great livery suggestion last week.
Man, that's
The Kevin Klein jeans. Larry, I'm going to make that happen. It's top of the list.
They will get you, Phoebe Kate.
Yes. Look at some Illinois peeps. Nice. Alan Evans. David Bland.
So do
Very
we,
nice.
do we know
Also,
any
Chris
class
Seisler.
winners? By any
Yeah,
chance?
we'll cover those.
Class leaders,
Yeah, sure
excuse
thing.
me.
Yep. So the overall winner, of course, was Dave Carpenter.
Firstest.
He
Front place.
firstest in the what are they called? The Thunderhammer class? Is that what we're calling the 87 cars? I don't remember what we're calling it.
Thunder
A
Chick.
fourth.
If we're
fourth-
not calling it Thunderhammer, we're gonna start because that's awesome.
Yeah, we are. Fourth overall goes to Max Lupfer in the
First A
Mom's
class
Basement.
car.
Yes, fourth overall in the first B class car. He beat
B
all the
class.
A class cars. Yeah, he beat all the A
Wow.
class cars. Yeah. So the
Nice.
fan mail, F sticks, Mom's couch, all that good stuff.
Special.
Mom's Basement
Yeah.
dweller.
Yes.
Yeah. Shout out to Max for doing work, putting that 2360 I rating
he
to work.
Anton suit and everything. That's great.
Yep, that's great.
I
Way to go,
I
Max.
love the
Fourth overall,
detail
first in
over the
class.
windshield. That was well done.
Oh, dude,
Ryan.
2 cars I painted in the top 5 tonight. Way to go, Clinton Ford. First
So
in A
he's
class,
nice.
fifth
First A-class
overall.
car.
Yep.
there you
Yep.
go.
First A class car, fifth overall. Way to
It-
go. Yes.
So is a 1240 I rating like actually worth anything, or is that like?
You start out at 1200 whenever you are a rookie, and you can't see your I rating until you get out of rookie class. So most
okay.
people have between 1000 and 1400 when they get out of rookie class, unless they have a really good time or a really bad time.
So, yeah,
but that's
good
pretty
job.
average.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty average. Just to give you an idea, well, Dave Carpenter, we know how much skills he has. He only has the 1440, and he's a C class. So, just looking
Well,
through the
and
I
I'm told
ratings here,
that
1200. There's Max
Yeah.
with the
But I think
2361.
Dave Carpenter only races in privately hosted races, and
That's
doesn't-
another. I'm glad you brought that
those
up.
don't
Yep.
contribute to your I rating.
Correct.
Like you have
Correct.
to race in iRacing official sanctioned mucky muck
A-class.
things to get
Yes.
your rating changed.
Yes.
You
but I am-
notice the color of the license corresponds to what iRacing colors their licenses as. So, neat little
okay.
feature there.
I would say that a 1240 rating iRacing rating here in Las Vegas combined with $3 will get you a bus ride to the strip.
That's right.
So
But only
Right.
$3 worth of bus ride.
Yes.
yes.
You got the job there, job.
Like you don't get a $4 bus ride.
Yeah, our
Do
highest
you
I
get a
rating
roller coaster
tonight.
at the end of that?
Max Lupfer and the Legend with the highest I rating, and also putting the Class B car 4th overall. Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Well done.
That was impressive. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's take a look at our schedule for the rest of Season 3B. So I'll get that ready for us all to check out.
While he's bringing
Wanna
that
thank-
up, folks.
Yeah, go for it.
I want to thank the Faith Insurance Agency, Bearded Sim Racer, and Top Flight Computers for letting us come in here and just be goofballs. This has become like something that I genuinely look forward to cap off my week with and start anew on Monday morning. So thanks for having us.
That's
man.
right. Yeah, this is strictly therapy for me, for sure. And that's great. And
I'm here
hold on, I
purely
forgot
for
about,
therapy as well.
thank you, Larry Horse, for painting the Mooshlong cars, and I think the shirts are being made. So way to go! Oh, and I found the picture of Eric and Jeff Gordon. Let me get that on the broadcast before we sign off.
Picture of me is I don't know where it is, but I think. Blake
Oh,
Ron
that's
had it.
just Jeff Gordon. Oh, that's not you. Okay, now I understand. Pardon
So
me.
it's a picture of Jeff Gordon wearing sunglasses. Really exciting.
So, Eric, do you want to try and explain some of these here? Because we have a crowd here that might not understand what all this means.
Do a quick
No pedal,
rundown.
no
That's
So the no
wait,
pedal, no wheel is for any kind of controller that isn't a typical sim racing rig, which can be everything from an Xbox controller to 2 wires that you are pressing onto nails in a board.
Yes, which we need to see that. That needs to happen.
Or a French
Yes.
horn, or
French
many other
horn.
things.
Yeah, climate control from an 86 300ZX. All these things have happened. Grab bag sprints is whatever the hell we feel like throwing out there. Gladiator racing is Pro 2s and Camaros with no rules. Pretty great.
Oh,
And no
yeah.
damage. I believe for the gladiators, damage is turned off, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. You want to talk about therapy? There's
That's
your
a heat
therapy.
fest and a half there.
Endurance
Yeah.
races are all 2-hour races. We're just alternating those with what we consider trash racing, which is the fun stuff. We're doing our first dirt oval event at Linear Speedway.
Oh, be still my beating heart. I may have to just actually skip the commentary and go drive that one.
I believe, I don't remember exactly what Thunderdome, it means something, but I'm not up on my notes. I know Rally Skip is rally crossing with the Skip Barber open wheel cars.
They're awesome.
Hilarious.
In Irwindale, we have figure 8 stuff that is also Formula 8, which is some kind of open wheel terribleness. Inside out.
Hilarious.
So
Watch that on
Larry
YouTube.
Horst, who does the Mouchelon cars, is also the guy that's trying to teach his Shih Tzu to be ready for the no pedal, no wheel race.
Hell yeah.
I saw a picture of a Shih Tzu with some type of electrodes attached to it, so that's a good sign.
That'll work out fine.
Hold on. I'm trying to remember if it was Facebook or Discord. I can't remember where I saw the picture. Larry, where'd you put the picture? Because I want to show
we're
that.
gonna need a webcam on
awesome.
the Shih Tzu for sure.
Yes, we're gonna need a webcam on the Shih Tzu.
Yeah.
1,000%. Oh, did you see the picture of the Mustang with the rear axle sticking out of the rear glass? That's pretty cool. Wow.
Excellent.
I don't see the Shih Tzu. Dang, it must have been Facebook group maybe.
All right.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll make sure we got that for you. That's something we'll line up
Yes.
for next week.
We'll get the shit.
I'm gonna
We'll
go
get the
to bed
shit
because I'm old and tired.
together.
Thanks, Eric.
Oh,
We'll see
I
you
found the
soon.
picture. I found
All
the
right.
picture. Yay!
Eric's hanging for the picture.
We're ready. We want to see it.
We'll do that.
Yeah, it's
All,
coming
we're all
quickly.
good dogs,
Promise.
Brent. Just remember that.
Everybody's leaning into their screen right now.
Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to see this? It's pretty incredible. That's a good song.
Oh, it's
No,
not
not
an
the picture
implant.
of Willie. Not the picture
Larry
of Willie
Horst.
Nelson blowing the huge cloud. Where'd it go?
Larry Horst is telling us that there's nothing actually implanted in the Shih Tzu. It's just an accelerometer.
That's
tied.
awesome.
Oh, that worked.
Perfect.
Hey, that is awesome.
That's better because that way you don't get Sarah McLaughlin hunting you down.
I was gonna say we're
That's
not
true.
sponsored by the ASPCA, and we never will be. But this is
So that's what I saw, and I swear I was like, okay, well he has a bionic implant or something.
That's hilarious.
I feel like if that was an electrode, suddenly there'd be a robot voice going, "Release me, human. You will go to the store. You
Larry
will buy
Horst,
steaks."
Is there a treadmill involved? Does the dog have to run? What exactly do you have to do? Give us a little.
I think the
little
dog. I think like if the dog like shakes his head or something, it probably steers. If I had to guess, that'd be great. Accelerometer, so that could be a lot of different things.
So,
Actually, this is great because, like, my dogs, like, if I put one on their back legs and I scratch them in the right spot, that's an acceleration.
That
this
is
good.
That
This-
is.
yeah. Well, I could definitely
Fantastic.
steer with my dog Comet. I would just take the treat and hold it over
Nice.
here and it would turn left, and hold it over here and it would turn right.
Yeah, could you do that for 20 minutes before Comet outsmarts you?
No, the treat would be eaten and then he would go away, and then we would.
Nice. Oh well, shout out to Larry Horse's Cyberg Shih Tzu. We'll see. Hopefully, I'm gonna go with him on track next week.
Yes.
Special thanks to everyone for being here tonight. Thank you to everybody for tuning in and watching tonight. Hope everybody had a great time. Well, everybody that did not tune in tonight that's watching this, you probably didn't make it this far into the video on demand anyway, but hope everybody enjoyed the Demolition Derby, the Fellowship, the ridiculous everything, but you guys have that every week from us, and that's why you tune in, and that's why you're here, and we love you for it. So if anybody out there watching wants to get in on the fun, check out isuckatracing.com for the information about the 24 hours of Lemon's iRacing League. I believe there's promo codes out for iRacing now of like $12 for 3 months or something like that. So if you're not involved and you're thinking about it, you have a computer that's less than probably 5 years old that'll probably run iRacing, and you can use anything from a mouse and a keyboard to a controller to an Etch-a-Sketch, as we've seen. So don't hesitate to get involved in the fun. The skill level is irrelevant. It's about the fellowship and having a good time. So, so we have Lemon's Thursday therapy and we have Lemon's Sunday therapy.
It's about
that
the
about
best
covers it.
$12 a month you can spend in America.
Oh yeah, I'm happy to give him $11 a month.
Thailand,
Yeah.
Malaysia,
Oh, yeah.
Vietnam, you get your nickels worth. But here, yeah, $12 a month, about the best thing you can do with $12 a month.
And also
Cancel
thanks
your
again to
cancel your Netflix and get an iRacing subscription.
Yeah, Tiger King is over. It's not like there's anything left to watch.
Yeah,
Fair.
do that.
we look into the
It's the spider.
yeah, as I
Spider
was saying, to the it was a little bit sunny, but yeah, thanks to our friends again at Sandals Birmingham. What's the line again? Something about a Z IROC.
Where you can borrow your uncle's
I don't remember.
borrow the uncle's iRock.
You have access to your uncle's
We got to start
84
writing this copy
IROC.
down if we're gonna have to dig up old stuff.
Yeah.
That's what the listeners are for. They remind us every week. It's great.
They get our bits better than we do.
Yeah, they
Yes.
are the inspiration for all the funny ones.
Thank you guys. I am so happy that this is still going. We're going to keep doing it through the end of the year, and we're so glad to have you along on this stupid thing. I'm glad you can be here for Sunday nights. Yep. So we'll see you next Sunday night.
All right, be well.
Thank you.
I'm out as well.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you to everyone for stopping by tonight. Thank you to Zach Johnson for all the entertainment. There's you get one last look at the Demolition Derby as we sign out. Check out the Everyone Racers podcast, where all your podcasts are. That's where they are. And also on YouTube. Wow. Just, wow. It's great. It's just,
I still
just
haven't actually
glorious.
shut down because you're still talking, so it's like, oh, I guess I'll listen.
yeah. Yeah. Thanks to
well
our friends
done.
at Nemesis Lab that helped us get all this started at the beginning. Thank you to everyone at the Faith Insurgent Agency. That doesn't sound right.
I
Faith
fought
Insurance
for
Agency.
years, okay, man. Don't bring the Faith Insurgents. We ran a pretty extensive campaign, but fortunately, the Faith Insurance Agency, they're on our side.
If you're in the St. Louis area and in need of an honest insurance man, check out Jordan and everybody at the Faith Insurance Agency. Thanks to Top Flight Computers. Everything you see here, both here and on Podium Esports, powered by Top Flight Computers. Check out the website at topflightpc.com. Use the code TFCRB1 to save money on your build and help support Bearded Sim Racer, which is me. So thank you. And for those, go ahead.
No, I said woo woo.
Oh yeah, woo woo, indeed.
He
Yeah,
was
pushing
using
your
one
plug.
of the new age heat leet words.
That's right.
those leet words are
Trying
great.
to add heat to your plug, Ryan.
Yeah, and keep your eyes on the interwebs for a big announcement from me on Tuesday. So yeah, let's go.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
All right.
let's go. All right, cool. Well, thanks everybody for being here. Thank you everybody at home for tuning in and watching, and we'll see you next Sunday. Again, we will be we'll do No Pedal, No Wheels at Laguna and the Gladiator Racing, which will be the Pro 2s, as you do. So it'll be great. And then the next Sunduro will be on the 13th at the Roval. Hopefully the new one with the 2 chicanes. That'll be great. So yeah, we out. And until next time, which is next week, same time, same channel. Yes, as what you see on your screen. Anticipate lots of that, and we'll be here to bring it to you. So thank you everybody for joining me in the booth. Thank you everybody at home for watching, and we will see you next time. We out.